Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Squirt.
Squirt who?
Squirt is P, you dumb rednecks.
Right about now, you are listening to the incredible
A mediocre time with Tom and Dan, who kindly remind you that squirt is P.
Tom and Dan.
What she talked about, just about being
I knew you'd have a
attracted,
strong opinion on that.
Her boyfriend hooking up.
Yeah, and just him, like other women liking him, and then I wanted to talk about what
I have a good
advice
warm-up
someone that
topic.
has no game.
God, what's that? Oh,
I have
somebody
no
hit
game.
my mic. It was way too hot. All right, there we go.
I don't need it anymore, but I never had it.
Wait, I am not hearing. Okay, yes, I am.
Yeah,
yes,
you
I
had
am.
game, dude. You're
Yeah.
you're an insane person. You have game.
You think I do?
The Bumble game is they love it. They
The
fucking
Bumble
eat it up.
game.
Oh, sorry.
That's not a game,
You're like,
though.
oh yeah, but come on, you lean in a
Oh,
little. Yeah.
Bumble game is
Bumble
like
game.
being a bumbling idiot.
Yeah, and they eat it up. They eat it up.
Crystal's coming in later today. She will tell you it's no game.
I'm the
She's
game.
like, what's wrong with you? And she's like, you did this to our son too. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah, she has yelled. You gave my what? She said some pretty bad stuff about.
I
Like,
gumped my own
you
son.
got that's the one. You gumped my son. I think she screamed with a knife in her hand. No knife. No knife. That's me. I'm the knife guy. When I get mad for some reason,
You just grab a knife.
I just grab a knife. I feel like Maisie and Andrea listen to me better.
I bet they
No,
do.
this is all fake.
We'll we'll talk about this just a twitch. But so Tommy,
we gotta warm up.
My son Tommy, like he walks to the car to get picked up every day, and then every once in a while there's a girl there, and then Crystal's told me this, like because she picks him up. And the girl was like holding onto his arm or whatever, and like obviously,
right.
Wow.
yeah. But my son is oblivious.
He
Like,
got that game.
He has
He
no.
got that Bumble game.
And then that I think makes girls like want
yeah.
to chase him
yes.
For sure.
more. But he'll never know.
You have
And
to
he'll-
teach him to activate it.
No, he
have
no,
to
it's
teach
he doesn't even
probably
want
a great setup for getting people to come toward him.
But it has to be legitimate.
And
because
he's funny
But
too.
if it is legitimate, he'll never act on. He'll never. They'll want him. He'll never understand and never want back and like be oblivious to it. And then no one will win.
Check, hey.
Like, you know, like
I don't know. I
it's a
think
lose.
some woman will some girl eventually will like persevere and will chase him until
He gives in.
Yeah.
And that's how Crystal said that she found
You.
me.
I was gonna say. I didn't want to say
But
it.
then
yeah.
it-
He'll find his own way to his
Yeah.
own.
It
Yeah.
ends with endless chasing
Yeah.
until you give up, and then you're in a loveless marriage. I'm joking.
I love that guy. He's gonna go for the joke.
I think people can relate to
Yeah.
that.
You can be oblivious the whole time, and then that's
Yeah.
it. And then you're just like,
What if
all right.
you have a loving marriage, and you just don't care?
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's how I feel.
What do you
No,
mean?
no.
But
No, I'm
then one
joking.
time-
I just wanted to play too. I just wanted to play
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
wanted
Well,
to play too.
I know. All
All right,
let's
good. We got all the bad out. All right, let's do some good. Here we go. We mess this up a lot. Let's not bumble this. I'm gonna let Collette go after you. Oh, I'm not gonna let you. You're gonna. If you would like, you can go after Tom. If that's something you feel it empowers you and
I
feels.
feel
If that
empowered.
feels, does that fill your
Collette
cup?
can start the show.
Yeah, do you wanna start the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you
all
want to
right.
start? Do you know how to do it?
No,
That's a
no.
joke. That's a joke. That's a man's play. Okay.
No, I mean maybe I don't. Maybe I'll do it another time.
Okay.
I'll start it. Another
Okay, all
time.
right.
Pussy.
okay.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
Okay.
getting the good energy. All right, you start. Here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome to Love Thy Neighbor. I'm Tom Van.
I'm Collette Fair.
And I'm Dan Dennis.
All right, let's get right to it. So first,
Pause. That's the best one we've ever done. That's the best one we've ever
gonna
done.
say, that
Yours
was-
was good, man.
That was so natural.
I like the lady
We
in the
just said our
center.
names. We didn't do
No,
anything.
but it's like you're flanking the good, which is Collette, by the two, morons. I
Woman
give
in the
it
center.
9 stars on that.
Yeah.
I love that. That was great.
Just
Okay,
pat ourselves in the back.
let's jump in.
Okay, so let's start with this because I'm really fascinated. Collette, you are all over the place with doing lots of different things, way more than me and Daniel do.
Well,
as far as the variety of talks
and
you
the
do.
promotional aspects of what you do for what you do is it's so impressive.
Thank
Because
you.
we are so lazy, I feel like, right?
Well, not really. We just all only do this job.
I'm out of gas, man.
Yeah, but
I'm out of gas.
Like Collette does a bunch of talks, and I wanted to start doing more
No,
talks.
you do. You do a lot of talking. Do you hear?
don't
Are
think
you
anybody-
around here? Do you hear anything that happened this morning? You were giving me a talk.
I don't think anybody wants to hear it,
Yeah.
so that's the problem.
Okay.
But I feel like I should get out there and do some more talks. Where people show up and they're like,
How
let's
about
hear
on
what
street
this
corner?
guy.
Just scream at a street corner. Those
Let's
kind
hear
of
what this
talks.
guy
Yeah.
has to say.
Yeah,
I don't
just yell
think
into the
anybody
void.
wants it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're doing a talk at Rollins about basically how men should interact
no,
with
you're
women.
mixing two talks.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Rollins-
We should do so many.
Rollins,
that down
I'm
for your
going
talk.
Right? I'm going to talk to students about communication and handling conflict and
Okay, all
that
right.
kind of stuff.
All right.
You know, everything from dating to friendships to at school. So that should be really fun. I'm going to talk to 2 different classes there
Okay, all right,
next
all right.
week. But then the following week, one of the many things I'm doing is I'm teaching this class online for this woman called Wing Girl, who is a dating coach in California.
Okay.
And and she's a former actor, and she's had this thing going for a long time, and it's men who need help dating.
Okay.
And so she goes through all different kinds of things, like what women really want and what makes men attractive to women. And my class, since I'm a couples therapist, is going to be on after the third date. How do you really sustain attraction, build authentic connection, and keep it going?
Okay. All right. So, that seems difficult, right?
Well,
like, especially if
in all seriousness, it does seem. First of all, like and this is via Zoom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I feel like there's a reason for that.
And it's 2 nights.
Because I feel like you will be more comfortable if you have low confidence, maybe doing that in a form that's a little more approachable, like Zoom, right?
Yeah,
No?
okay, but I think the real reason is that people are all over the world, and these things are done that way.
Obviously, but I'm just saying, like, what are you gonna?
But these guys are not gonna have to, do the moves on the Zoom call or anything. They're just gonna learn and take notes. And what she explained to me is a lot of these guys are, now she did say, and we'll see, that a lot of these guys are, men in their 40s plus who want to date women 20 years younger. So I've had some friends be like, how can you participate in this, Collette?
Well, that's like a magic trick,
so
right? Like, at that point, you're
disgusting.
trying to do magic. It's an illusion.
Well,
right? Like,
but you understand why.
I don't think. Why do people even ask that question?
Wait, and also, did you
I
see that Kate Hudson clip by any chance?
No.
That went around where she was on some podcast and she's like, men have it all wrong. Men are attracted to younger women because they think younger women have higher libidos, but actually older women have higher libidos. I'm like, I've always liked her, but are you a moron? That is not why men are attracted to younger women. Men are attracted to younger women because of how they look and because reproductively there's an advantage there. I mean, it's unconscious.
Yeah, it's some evolutionary trait. Although I'll be honest, like I get it, but I don't get it personally.
He has to say these things.
No.
Contractually, he has to say these things.
I mean, is it okay to admit that men are attracted to younger women?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
No, it
I'm
is.
like,
No,
are
he's
we-
just saying he doesn't like that. He likes old ladies.
No.
Right.
No,
Right?
that's not
You're
true.
so
I'm
wrong.
attracted to younger women. I'm attracted to all women,
Some
really.
of his best friends are black, and he likes old ladies.
No.
Thank you for clarifying. Just to set the record straight.
Is that the no card? Is that the no card?
No, it's like of course I'm attracted to younger women, but also I am emotionally attracted to older women,
Are
or
you
like
suspending your campaign? What's going on here? Didn't this just
No.
happen in Congress?
Well, older women have more wisdom and
Yes.
confidence. So
Yes.
I do
Yeah, you
think
like that.
that can
Yeah.
be appealing.
Yeah. Like I don't like I feel like there's a further disconnection from younger women where like whatever they're into, they're like
Oh, totally.
And the fact
Can
that,
you imagine dating a 20-year-old?
No,
at your
no,
age?
it's-
That's
I
just
absolutely
gross.
can.
Yeah.
No,
100%.
well, it depends what you mean by dating. Like, if I'm talking to them alone in a car, I don't want that.
Well, why would I do that?
Well, I'm saying if that's
That's
part
like
of
the dumbest
dating.
thing. I don't want to do that. Turn my music up.
That's part of dating. If I'm trying to relate to whatever they're into, I don't want any of that.
Actually, I'd probably turn her music up.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
But the
I'd
other
be like, what
parts
is
must
this
be
garbage?
good. Anyway, so
But I mean, do we think, I'm curious, do you think, and obviously all women, all men, we can't speak for everybody, but is it really, because men will say to me, now granted, I'm an older woman, so I don't know if they're BSing or what, but men will say, oh, I wouldn't want to date somebody, like I want 10 years younger maybe, but I wouldn't want to date somebody who was super young. That's not for me. I like an older woman. Do we think men really do want to date significantly younger and that just not everyone admits it, or that anyone who could land a hot younger woman would land the hot younger woman?
I think it's an illusion a little bit.
What do you mean?
I make a lot of jokes on here, but I'm attracted to whoever I'm attracted to sort of at the time. And I'm not saying I'm like pansexual or anything. Like, I'm just saying
Right.
that like your age, if I'm interacting with you, I'm going to size you up almost subconsciously and kind of get a roundabout of your age,
Yeah.
right? And I'm going to know what's obviously appropriate.
Right.
And every time I've done it, it's usually been, 99% of the time, someone close to my age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't... I don't naturally gravitate to. I'm not like super wealthy old man, so I'm not like. I guess I'm not lusting after somebody 20 years younger than me. I don't know. I've never approached it like looking for a younger woman. It's always been, oh, that person's attractive and I want to date them. So I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just. And it seems like maybe I stayed in the correct lane. And that could be different for everybody. Am I making this work?
No, I think that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I think it's all subjective and then also dependent on what you want the relationship to be. And by that, I mean, sometimes men want a woman that looks at them like the whole stereotype of like a younger woman calling older man daddy and like take care of me.
Yeah.
That is one stereotype that I'm really
Oh, you're
glad
icking her.
is
You got her.
retired.
You icked her
That
up.
is so gross.
But, yeah. I don't like that.
Ew.
I don't want anybody to have.
I wish I could isolate you saying that.
to look at me like that. Like I do.
Should have captured that.
No, I would never do that.
Like I want the stronger woman that's
Yes.
that's independent, and that also like I like them giving me S all the time.
Correct.
Like what that
we
like,
both find that attractive. That is one thing that you
like some men don't
yeah.
like that, and they want they don't want
Yes.
their significant other like even making fun of them. Like
Right.
I think
they
it's
don't
funny.
want that like ribbing, playful
Yeah.
kind of
Or
banter.
here's one.
Yeah.
How about
And-
a better idea? Like I find that super sexy when Andrea's like, no, we're gonna do it like this, and it's awesome, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you're so smart. Like seriously, I know that sounds like so canned, but I find that
No, I think that sounds amazing.
It's so attractive to be with an intelligent person.
Colette,
Agreed.
Can there be a healthy relationship with that type of personality? With the
That's a good question.
the like, hey, I look at this like I'm in a relationship because some women want an older guy, like 20 years older, and then have that. It is kind of a weird father-daughter type of thing.
It can be. It
Yeah.
can
You know what
be.
I've noticed?
Or like I'm the younger, this person's older man taking care of me, and then the older man's like, the young wife.
It's
I
very
don't know.
simply off-putting for me. I'll say this is me. The rest of the show is not saying this. What makes it off-putting to me is that when the man gets dusty, where he's like corpsey white.
Oh.
And
where
it
they're
usually
super
happens
old.
where the girl is like because your skin stays brown, and then the man ends up looking like he's like haunted mansion. I'm like,
I'm talking like maybe late 50s, young 30s or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't think that. I don't.
or
really-
late 20s.
God,
you
I don't.
know.
I don't even know if I'd noticed the one you just said,
Yeah.
50, 30s. I don't know if even if I'd noticed that.
Yeah, if you're 30 and 58, there's a difference there that you could tell. That
I
it's
don't
not
think I
good.
get that specific with
know,
age.
yeah.
Going back to it, I
You know,
think my lane.
I guess
I think you'd
25
notice it
and-
if you saw it. You'd notice. So,
Yeah.
okay, to answer your question, yes, it can be healthy. I don't think it's always about a father figure, although we make that assumption, and there may be an element of that, certainly in many cases, but not always. And it can be perfectly healthy. I think there are those cases where you look at somebody who's a walking corpse and he's, 85 years old and there's a 25-year-old girl on his arm. It's hard not to have a cynical thought about exactly what that contract's about. Now, that said, there are a lot of cases where it's an older guy with money and a young woman looking to have like the sugar daddy thing. And if that's the case, that doesn't automatically mean the rest of the relationship is crap. I think in some of those instances, I mean, it's not for me and it's not what I would want for my daughters, but if it works for both people and they have eyes wide open, there may also be love there. There may be, this is what this relationship is about, and we really care about each other.
What if I want that eyes wide shut? Sorry, it was just there and I took it.
You couldn't help yourself.
I love that movie. It's so good. Me and Maisie watch it every night before she goes to bed.
Colette, we have a couple emails and some other things, but before we go to that, when giving like specifically men advice into how to find a partner, right? Because I'm going through this in my head and I'm imagining you giving all the advice that I've heard you give throughout, us working together, and it's all good and all, like anywhere you look on the internet or anywhere with advice, like this is tried and true, proven advice to help you, right? And so I feel like some men, they're like, I can't find a partner. Something's wrong. What am I going to do? Right. And then you're like, here's the advice. All right. And then they're like, something's still not working. Like, like I'm trying to pretend like I'm someone else. And like, and then it's like, okay, well, be yourself first. You got to find someone who likes you.
And I hate even hearing that. I'm just
here's the problem. What if what you've turned into isn't good? Like, because that is true too.
Yeah, be yourself and you're a real winner.
And because like over time that you doing unhealthy things, unhealthy means like mentally unhealthy, everything, and then like
could just be your self-talk, your attitude.
It's
rotten.
And like what you're into, what you've turned your life into, and it's like you got to start by helping yourself be someone better. Or someone that you respect and want to be and like are proud of.
You have to want to be that too, I guess, right?
And then, so a lot of times I feel like I'm trying to find someone else, and it's like, start with working on yourself. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, be someone you'd want to date.
Yeah, okay,
Have
yes.
The qualities that in a partner that you'd want to date. But I think in terms of what women are attracted to and in those early dating phases, there is a lot to be said. I mean, if who you are sucks, work on yourself, but be yourself, meaning being more authentic. And I think developing better interpersonal skills really does help people. A lot of what women like is really, really simple. Now, there are those women out there that are just looking for someone who, we talked about that 666 thing and, all that. There's superficial men who are just looking for a hot young girl. There's superficial women who are just looking for like a tall, rich dude, whatever. But if you want a quality partner, I can tell you from years of dating and working with people, when someone treats you well, it really stands out. And that's not being like a kiss ass, and nice guys don't finish last. It's just someone who pays attention to what someone says, shows an interest, and is genuinely curious, remembers, opens the door, is attentive, is thoughtful. I mean, those things are in such short supply out in society now. We're so fragmented and disconnected, and people are so oblivious to each other. I really think that goes a long way. And it's a big part of why, my husband's kind of a nerdy guy. He would not mind me saying that. He was not at all like anyone I'd ever dated. I didn't meet him and have this like overwhelming, passionate, instant attraction. It wasn't like that, but he was so kind and thoughtful, and he didn't seem superficial, and he had great manners, and he seemed really interested in me.
He has a cool vibe. He's mellow.
Yeah.
I'm a vibe person.
Yeah.
And Tom isn't. This is why our show works, I think. Honestly, I think it's because if you had two vibes, I think you rattle against each other, and it becomes a problem. He's got I think you would even agree with this. He's very even keel, mellow guy.
Yeah.
And I think you and I have some similarities.
Yes.
We're spicy. We can, or can be. And I think that I see why it works.
Yep.
Like you can see it even just a photo. I'm like, oh yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
it's an oppositeness, but I really was attracted to the way he listened to me, the way he paid attention, the thoughtfulness. And I wasn't even sure. He wasn't chasing me or up my butt or any of that, because I think that can turn people off.
I'm about to cut that out. Yeah. Sorry.
We didn't ask you about your personal.
Yeah. You know what? You can get the hell out of my studio if you want to. That's too far.
It wasn't like calling me constantly, or I wasn't even that sure if he was interested in me, which I think there was a little bit of mystery there. But he wasn't playing games with me. I was never left wondering. At the end of a date, he'd follow up with, when can you get together again? But it wasn't this crazed, frenetic love bombing thing. And it also was steady and reliable. And he showed up like a real person. I mean, we were very honest about our lives. We had really good conversation that was deeper. It wasn't just superficial. And this is a lot of what I'm going to teach in this class, how to have these conversations well, because the purpose of every conversation is really to connect.
I mean,
you should have that framework in your mind.
Our first email actually dips almost exactly into what you're talking about. If you want to jump into it.
I do.
Yeah. This is from, obviously, it's always anonymous, and you can write us at hello@lovethyneighborshow.com. Howdy, love thy neighbor. What are some obvious are some oblivious scenarios of seeing a lady showing signs of liking a dude, and the dude is clearly oblivious to the signs.
Oh my gosh.
It's exactly what we're talking about.
Wow.
Thankfully, I never fell for any false signs of a lady or server or bartender hitting on me. All of the signs I see, ladies, are just being nice to me. How do I clarify? What are telltale signs? Signed Anonymous.
That a woman is interested in that you might miss.
I mean, that's the golden age old. I mean, that goes for every sex and every whatever you're into.
Okay.
I mean, how do you definitively, and I think it's different for everybody, tell whether or not that person who might be interacting with you at that moment has some sort of romantic. That is the golden
And honestly,
question.
it is. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. But
Okay.
I do think people get it wrong a lot. I know I'm somebody in the past that people would think I was interested in them when I wasn't because
Right.
I'm so friendly.
I got that
Oh
too.
yeah.
I get that too. We're flirty, aren't
I'm
we?
friendly
Yeah.
and flirty,
Yeah.
and it's. And
When I first met you, I thought you were in love with me.
We both did. And we fought over you. Did you know it almost tore
I
our
was like-
show apart? We were like, she loves me. And he's like, I'm bigger. I'll push it out. And he started whipping my ass over here in front of the pinball machine. She's
I'm like,
mine.
I think Collette.
know.
I think Collette is seducing me.
He did. He thought you were seducing him. I was like, there's no way she's seducing me. She sits closer to me. Why do you think she sits closer to
I'm
me?
like, let's start a podcast with her and see what happens.
This has all been, we're just trying to figure out
And
who do you
here
love
we
more.
are, and nothing's
So now
happened.
that it's out, who do you love
Yeah,
more?
but it could happen down the road. I don't know. It still seems like maybe. I don't know.
I'm not ready to
Have we made
declare
it?
the
Have we
winner.
made it weird?
I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, so but to answer, I'm gonna throw out some that I think I know,
Okay.
and then Colette can
Oh, she's
guess,
excited to hear. She
I
said,
can't
she's
wait.
like, I can't wait to hear what you
because
say.
I get a
Be
lot.
honest with me. Are you going for
What?
jokes? Or are you
No,
being, okay.
this is true
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
All right, we're doing it.
I get all my information from memes and other small documentary videos on TikTok. So I had heard that if a woman's talking to you or me and then she touches you
Yeah.
in some way.
Oh, this is on TikTok. I've seen this.
Yeah, like your shoulder, your arm,
Yeah.
or like she laughs and then puts her hand out and
Yeah.
touches you, then that means there's a barrier breakdown that she's like, I'm
Yeah.
initiating.
Yeah, like,
I
you
don't
know,
know
like
what the
when
hell it is.
Jean-Claude Van Damme in Time Cop, he can put his hand between. It's like she's put her hand through the
It's
barriers.
a Stargate.
Yeah, Stargate, sorry.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then she's in, and she's like, I'm in your world now.
Yeah, okay. Is that right?
Okay, I think that can be a sign, but again, I think it's not across the board. This is where people who are more naturally perceptive and emotionally intelligent probably do better. I think it definitely can be a sign, but I know I do that with everybody, and maybe I shouldn't be so touchy. I really think it's the Italian in me, but like, this is probably why you both think I was trying to seduce you because I'm
This
always...
does explain a lot. This does, It's calming. I will say that, like witch hazel on a wound, the tides have been calmed a bit. Understanding that I forgot you are New York Italian, which
Yes.
is different Italian.
Yes.
That's the touchiest
I mean, that's
of
the
Italian.
real
Yeah,
Italian.
That's the real
But
Italian.
I think, so to me, I am definitely not only touching somebody that I'm sexually attracted to. However, if I don't feel comfortable with someone, I'm not connecting with them, I'm probably not going to have that kind of vibe. So I think there's something to it. For the most part, though, I would say if a woman is leaning in, is interested, touches your arm, is paying attention, I think even those are signs that somebody really likes you. Most of the time, much of the time.
And how can you tell the difference between wants to be friends with you or likes your personality in a friendly way rather than a romantic way? And can it start with friends, turn into romantic? Like, should you just take what you can get as a guy and stop trying to figure out, like, does she like me as a friend or is this romantic? Like, just take, because who knows, it could turn into something. I don't know.
I think a friendship is a great way for something to start out. That is really what I thought was happening with my husband. I didn't even know he was interested in me, but he thought I could never be interested in him. So he was doing your exact strategy. Like, we'll just be friends and see what happens. And then it turned out.
Because
I've never done that.
There's a cliche that
Yeah.
if you get into friend zone, you'll stuck there forever. And
Well,
like,
that
and
can
then,
happen too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But both can be true, right?
Now, I have been told I have pursued somebody, got it wrong, and had them tell me.
Yeah.
Now, I've had to sit there and have you ever had that? You ever been told?
I've never been.
No,
That's
but
a hard
I've
one.
had
That's a
to,
hit.
I've had to tell people like I see this as a friendship.
Yeah, and I think it's tough for both sides.
Yeah.
It's hard for because it does get awkward. And you can get over it, but I remember being told like, yeah, I'm not
100%.
interested in you, and I'm like, oh.
And I think there's a nice way to do it. But, that's what you're saying is what I was thinking as you were saying this. As adults, too, I just want to throw out there that we can actually ask people, too. We need to normalize it. Yes, it's a little awkward, but it shouldn't be that awkward. It's okay to say, hey, I like hanging out. Like, is this a friend vibe to you? Are you interested in something more? That's a very mature and reasonable thing to do. And a lot of people feel relieved when those cards are just put on the table. Like, it's not great to be in that gray zone where both people are wondering and guessing if they like each other.
It's also, though, I said you can recover. I've seen people do it. I'm a fairly emotional person. I don't know. I didn't recover from that one. The relationship did change. It did alter.
Yeah.
After that, after that person had told me, like, hey, I don't really see you like that. Okay, all right, that's all. I think we went our separate ways.
Well, I think that's a hard thing to hear. And I
Yeah.
also think that's to the point of sometimes clarifying things a little earlier on. It depends how strong the feelings are, how much time you've spent. I know I like to make these things explicit early on because I never would want to lead somebody on or give them the wrong idea. And I
Yeah.
think a really easy way to say that is just like, I really enjoy spending time with you. I don't sense a romantic connection. And I like saying it that way because then you're making it sound more mutual, right?
Yeah, you also led with, I'm not saying I don't want to spend time with you.
Right.
Yeah, which
Right.
is and then it's up to them. You have given them
Right.
all of the data.
Right.
It's up to them to make
And
the
I don't
decision.
sense a
Yeah.
romantic connection
Yeah.
is so, and this became my dating thing that
Hold
I
on,
would
you
say.
phrase that as, I like spending time with you.
Yeah.
I just don't see something
I don't
romantic
sense
here.
a romantic
Yeah.
connection between us. And the reason I use that doesn't mean that person doesn't, but it's so different from saying, I'm not interested in you like that.
Agreed.
That feels very rejecting. And I will
And it's
tell
a
you.
trope at this point.
Yes.
I think switching it up can actually, get your message across better, and also, I don't know, be a little more original and kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a softer landing. And I think it was true for me. I really do enjoy meeting people. And during the years I was dating, I met a lot of guys I really liked, but I didn't feel a romantic vibe. And, it's not that there was anything wrong with any of these people. And I'm sure some people didn't like me back. Sometimes it's just not a fit. You're attracted to who you're attracted to. It's just there or it's not. These things are very unconscious. You feel in a nanosecond if you're attracted to somebody. Now, can attraction grow? I think particularly for women, sometimes it can. But if you meet someone and you're just like, physically, that's probably not going to develop. And I never hear from men about a woman they weren't attracted to. And then 2 years later, they're like on fire for her sexually. I just don't think that happens.
We're
But
we're shallow like that.
But attraction
I
is
could do
very instinctive.
All right, I like this man. You there
I
in the
can do
back.
anything.
You there raising your hand. Yes, sir.
Pillowcase over her
Yeah.
head.
You can date any beast, sir? Yes, I can.
I can
Top
start out
man.
here with enough work and gumption. I can do it. I can train every day to do it.
I can put the elbow grease in to do it.
But, I think it takes a lot of courage also to ask somebody. And I once had to ask a guy I was dating, and this was very rejecting. I might have talked about this before, but we were already kind of in a romantic lane, but I wasn't sure if he was interested in having a committed relationship, and I was. And I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
And I fully expected him to say yes, that he was into me like that too. And he didn't. He was like, no, I don't really see this going there. Like, I'm having fun with you. I felt very rejected.
Yeah.
And it took me a beat to recover my
Yeah.
equilibrium. But then I thought, okay, you know what? I'm so glad that, first of all, I have the ego strength to weather rejection. Doesn't feel good, but it doesn't say anything about me. It says that this guy is not into me and I want to find someone who is. And also I gave him a lot of credit for being honest with me. He wasn't a jerk about it, but he didn't say some mumbly, ridiculous, circuitous statement where I don't even know what he meant. I think a lot of guys think they're going to hurt your feelings. It's much kinder to be clear. By him telling me that, then I had a choice. Do I want to have a sexual relationship with this guy when he's told me he has no interest in a committed relationship? And for me, the answer was no. And we parted ways friends, but it was hard to hear, but better. So that's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
It's like, it's okay to clarify with people, hey, you know, I'm not sure how to read you.
Well, the harder things are typically better if you can get through them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, or you can learn from them or whatever.
Yeah, and it's
interesting.
better to just ask. I know nobody wants to do that, but
It's so awkward, Collette.
It is.
I spend my life avoiding awkwardness.
It goes back to even when things are good. Like we've talked about this on the show before about like if you are spicy and you need some spicy time of like asking your wife or husband, hey, I'd like to spice it up tonight. And then I just like, to me, I can't do that. It's too awkward. I want the spice to appear out of nowhere, and the spiciness to just
everyone
happen.
does. This is why people are avoidant.
Communication is hard as hell, Collette.
Yes, I know. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a job. I mean, nobody wants to be vulnerable. It is a risk. It is vulnerable to say, I want spicy time tonight, and maybe not get it. It's vulnerable to tell someone. I mean, do you think I wanted to ask that guy, like, do you want to really date me? But I was like, I need to clarify this because I don't really know what we are. And it was really hard. I had to gather the courage, and then I got rejected.
Right.
And now I'm like all philosophical about it. But at the time, I was really hurt and I was really embarrassed.
Yeah.
And then you know what? I was like, good for me. I did a mature thing. I got valuable data, and now I can make choices. I could have wasted a year being like a situationship with that guy.
And the reps do matter because
Yes.
like I can remember
The reps matter hugely.
and once you get one under your belt, Tom, it's like it's interesting because and you love these stories, but because I'm a little guy, I know what it's like to approach women to want to date them and have the responses be like beyond acceptable, like ew, you know, like stuff like that.
Yes.
And once you've had an ooh, a no is on it. You know what I mean? Like once you've had a what? This little guy? No way, little guy. Like once you've had a not on never little guy. Once you, yeah, he loves these.
I couldn't survive an ew.
But once you get a
yes,
new,
you could.
I can't survive it, Collette.
You can't.
I've
You
never
can.
You
experienced
can. You're
And
strong
actually,
enough.
you
You're
know-
stronger than you think. You're stronger than me. You just
know
don't know
who
it yet. I've been
does
walking
best?
beside you the whole time. Jesus in the sand.
You know who does best in dating and business and everything? People who get good at handling rejection.
Because
I mean, it's true.
It's like what is worse than somebody like actively expressing that they're not into you, right? Like,
Right.
and this is worse than a no.
Right.
And then from that point on, because I've talked about this, I'm not saying I have the best game. I'm just saying it doesn't bother me. I have game. I can say it. I can navigate that world with zero problem. I can get on stage with zero problem, probably because of that.
Oh, 100%. I also can think of, I know a guy who is not particularly attractive at all. I mean, I would say he's even unattractive. And he gets really good-looking women consistently because of the way he behaves and his willingness to weather rejection.
I've seen these people.
Dude, you live.
animals.
Okay,
blows
Drunky
my
the Bear.
mind.
Drunky the Bear lived in that world, dude. The number of guys that were very unfortunate that had 11s in that world was to the moon.
Wait, what do you mean 11?
Just like these most beautiful women you've ever seen
more
in your
than a
life.
10.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
11s to me mean the wrinkles on your
Oh
forehead.
no.
Okay?
Oh my God. I'll stop saying that then.
Yeah.
No. This is
Yeah,
just.
but he was like the David Spades of the world. Although
Yes.
he's super rich, so I've
Right.
always been like
But
discounting
I bet
him.
he was getting women even before
He
that
was.
because he's fun.
'Cause he's
funny
funny.
goes a long way.
Yeah, and
with
then
women.
confident, and
Yes.
you know, and like in a certain D, he's
And
kind
be
of a
able
D
to
head.
laugh at yourself a little. Be able to laugh at yourself. That self-deprecating humor.
So,
you know?
Let's talk about a couple celebrity relationship news stuff. Nikki Glazer, she's been on the show before. Big star. She said in some interview recently that she is like attracted to the notion of other women either sleeping with her spouse or like being attracted to them or wanting like.
Well, from what I understood, she the way she described her relationship is her significant other can go out and have other
Yeah.
interactions with
And then
other
it turns her on.
to other women,
it's
and
like-
then she wants to hear about those interactions. She doesn't want to participate in a threesome, so to speak, or whatever.
I've had clients who like this too.
but she just wants to hear.
It's a cuckold kind of thing, right?
No, it's
Well,
like
she
a-
says
it's like
she
a
actually says in the
kink,
article
yeah.
it's not cuckold. She says
Okay.
like explicitly, she's like, I don't like being cuckold. It's almost like she likes
I
the
just-
pleasure
I-
of him getting pleasure.
Yeah, it's titillating for her to hear about his sexual experiences with other people. I mean, she's not alone.
That's a fetish.
Yeah, other people enjoy that. It is not for me personally. I am far too jealous of a person, and I
Yeah.
am a diehard monogamist.
Yeah.
So
By the way, way to make the rest of us feel bad, Nikki Glazer, because you've just told us that your husband or boyfriend or husband,
Boyfriend.
that not only Nikki Glazer's good looking, but like I like it when he bangs other girls.
Can I-
that guy exists.
every guy's like, where?
Can I hot take this?
Imagine
Yeah.
living like that.
My hot take on this,
Yeah.
and Tom doesn't agree, and you may not either, but I don't think this is real. When she came in at my old, she was
Yeah.
in my house, in our studio, and we interviewed her, and she dressed like a little librarian with tiny little jackets and a nice little publisher, very preppy. And then somewhere,
She
like,
became hot, sexy.
she decided to shift her image, and she looks amazing. And I saw her in concert with Samantha. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Her and her acts, like I'm not saying anything bad about her, but I don't think this is real. And I think that her brand now is, and it works. And it's just
Sexy,
my
cutting
opinion.
edge.
She's like, I'm gonna be the real something about Mary. I'm gonna be that
Yeah.
character of like, I'm the cool girl. I'm into sports. I'm very hot. My boyfriend can bang whoever he wants, and I get off
Yeah,
on it.
you
Like,
could be right.
I'm like, I don't know, man. I think you're checking too many boxes here of something about
It could be a marketing thing.
It
or-
could be,
but it
then-
does exist.
It does exist.
It does exist,
So I
but
can't
I
really
would
say
say also, I don't think this is a common woman's fantasy. And I think for a lot of people, you are playing with fire. If this is your, and I'm not saying don't do it. Everyone should do whatever the heck turns them on, as long as both people feel good about it. And people are into so many different things, but you are opening your relationship to potential. Whenever you have conscious non-monogamy, you're opening potential catching feelings. It happens all the time. I've had so many couples where they were in open relationships with other people, then they fell in love I mean, it's just human nature. So you're rolling the dice. You don't know what's going to happen. The idea of my husband going to sleep with other women and come home to tell me about it, there could be nothing that is less of a turn on to me. But I think Nikki, if it's legit, good for her boyfriend. Right?
I've always wanted to do that thing where you go and
How
you
can you be so lucky? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make
But
any
Dan's
sense.
theory, I think, could really be spot on.
Well, I've always kind
Well,
of
it's
thought
good
that
for
because we've
marketing.
met her and she's super sweet and super nice. She signed my bathroom.
Yeah.
And she's like really, really nice. And not to say that nice people can't do this. That's not what
Right.
I'm saying. It's just
Right.
like, I don't know, man. This seems very.
Well, and also the character now is very like, I'm the cool girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. the
Like
sexy, cool
she's
girl.
the hot girl that also says that she's disfigured downstairs. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's the balance of being the
Yeah.
hot girl.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
And I don't care if you hook up. I mean, yeah,
I don't buy
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't
So
buy it.
in another celebrity relationship news, Mike Vrabel, the coach of
was just
the
reading.
New England Patriots, and
you
Diana
believe this?
Rossini, a reporter for
Yep.
The Athletic and the New York Times, were caught at a high-end couples resort,
Yep.
and they
Touching hands.
touching hands and like some hugging. No, like blatant cheating, but everybody and they have to be cheating, right? There's no way. And then I was like kind of defending it. I was like, maybe they're not, and maybe she's just like,
Maybe she's just a New York Italian.
I don't know.
Yeah, fits it perfectly. That's the name of the show.
She's a hardcore media businesswoman,
yeah.
and then when you hear
Top
her talk,
tier, top tier.
like she's not, she's trying to get the story and trying to in a male-dominated world,
Yes.
and
it makes her a little edgier, tougher.
But she announced her resignation
From The Athletic,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
When I saw the
Which-
first announcement where they were like, "You're reading into these photos," I was like, "They're reading into the photos," and then I just saw that before we started the show.
And did you see the photos? Have you
Yes,
seen
yeah,
the photos?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, because You know, what I heard about it first on the radio, and then I hadn't seen the photos, and they said, you didn't see the 10 other people that were there with us. And then when you see the photos, I have to say, and I've already said I'm like a touchy person, it's just hard to believe that those are good work boundaries being enforced.
Oh, it's like Justin Timberlake's photo when he had her hand between her legs. I'm like, well, that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like, you can't explain that away.
You know, you're laying on a life raft, or a pool raft with another person in a
Who's
like
married.
exclusive resort,
right.
and you're both in bathing suits.
It's inappropriate. Yeah.
I mean, we all have pictures of us doing that.
Yes.
Our wives or husbands would definitely be mad.
Absolutely. And
That's the very least.
Here's why I know that it's cheating.
And question.
Yeah,
Because
why?
I've been to resorts, and you've been with me to resorts with our wives hundreds of times. I've never held her hand. You see what I'm saying? That's the test. The test is new love. I'm just saying. I'm not a dude. I have good game. That's
Also-
new love. That's what you do in new love. If you're with your wife, you don't hold her hand in the
Yeah.
pool.
How do you even
Never.
get away with being there at a resort, like a couples only resort? It's like there was no NFL like.
I didn't know it was
meetings?
a couples only resort.
Or I guess it's a high end. It's like in Arizona or whatever.
Yeah,
Is
but
it like
I don't think
It
it's
said
a
high-end
couples
couple.
only.
Well,
I thought the one I read did say like
Really?
high-end.
it's like an adult.
like
it's
a
not
sandals.
Okay.
It's
okay.
it's not a kids. You know, there's a bonker slides
Right.
and like
Yeah, it's not SpongeBob's Nickelodeon land.
I guess it's for rich adults.
right.
And
right.
that's
right.
it. You know,
it's
so.
adult only resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the attraction that can unfold and exist between people is so powerful. I think in these situations, people forget themselves. You know, they're feeling it, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's nothing going on, and they were like playing checkers on the raft, and we couldn't see it. But I'm just saying, probably there was something, at least emotional, if not physical, unfolding, and they weren't good at hiding it.
By the way, too, everybody
And
like
now she loses her job. Yeah.
Well, you see the sexist nature of it just in the reporting of
Always.
like it seems that more piling on her than him, and then it's like he's just going. But also
Yeah.
there's a thing here because
I was just having a regular vacation.
Men
Can't even
survive
hold.
so well unless they're diddling kids.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Or-
I have a shirt that says that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
but there's also
Then it's like over, right?
like there's also like everybody's like, oh well, Vrabel will be fine. He'll just go back to his job. But I'm like, you know,
no.
like there's some
I don't
extra
know.
stress involved. Like now you've got. I mean, he's got a family.
This changes him a lot.
You think so?
I do.
This
I
is,
do.
and I don't know.
This is bad.
I've heard nothing about his wife and if they're getting if we're going to get a divorce, or if this cause, or if there's just super silence. But I'm
And
like,
they might not get a divorce.
Yeah.
Like, look at that Coldplay thing that happened. That guy, that astronomer CEO
Yeah,
who was on the Kiss Cam at
Yeah.
Coldplay,
Yeah.
he stayed with his wife. I mean, at first she had iced him out, but they're together and he's gone off the radar. And that woman who he was hugging from behind with the gray
Yeah.
roots,
Yeah.
she's now become this like $1 million speaker on crisis PR. And she spun the whole thing into like how she was basically an innocent victim, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But she got way more vitriol than
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
Oh
Way
yeah,
more.
without a doubt.
still able to parlay it into
Yeah.
money though, which
Well, she wasn't an idiot.
again
Right.
with
She's
smart.
Rossini,
Right.
I'm like, if this is not terrible for I know she resigned, but the amount of attention she'll be able to go off because you can now be a NFL reporter without having
just
to
go
be
indie. Yeah.
Right.
be independent,
Right.
and this will
She'll be fine.
She'll
help
recover.
her,
I mean, even
publicity-wise.
Monica Lewinsky recovered. It took a hot minute, but
Yeah.
now she's thriving. And that was a very different time. But she was completely ruined as a young person. And looking back, it's kind of ridiculous because that was a massive abuse of power.
No, of
you
course.
know, whether
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah.
Clinton
how,
or not.
how insane is
Yeah,
that? It
she
really
was like a 21-year-old kid, and he's the president.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course, she's gonna like do whatever little.
And you know, I feel so bad about that my family only purchases her handbags. Seriously, the Dennis's, the Monica Lewinsky handbag collection's the only ones we purchase. My wife will only use that
to compensate.
To compensate.
I was the same age as her, and I was like that little slut. Like,
oh my God, Collette! We just blew our pants off.
I was, and I feel terrible about it now. Believe me, Monica, I am so sorry. I mean, it's crazy how even women judge women so harshly, but somehow men, it's like, oh well, boys will be boys.
No. With the president of the United States, you're 21.
Right.
Like you just become a young
but
adult.
all society said what I said.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
I mean, nobody was like sticking up for her and saying, "Hey, this wasn't okay." And
or this is a predatory action
Yes.
almost. You know, you're
Yes.
abuse
Played
of power.
saxophone on Arsenio.
By the way, lots of people have been fired for the exact same thing.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
Also,
and I mean,
I mean, you're the president. I mean, something other than a cigar, my man.
I know.
Good Lord,
know.
I entrust you
So
to make the
gross.
best decisions, not the worst decisions. Do you know anything about Lady PH? Do you know anything? What the hell's wrong with you?
Good point.
Slap that out of his hand. What the hell? Are you trying to kill her? That's a delicate area, you moron. Get the hell out of the Oval Office.
Crazy
Disgust me.
experience for her to go through. Traumatizing in every level.
Pretty wild. And then all the morning radio DJ songs, right? All 50 million of them, right? Like the Monica songs. Okay. That's a good place to end.
So it's like, have we really evolved? Maybe in some ways, but not enough, because I do still think women get really scarlet lettered.
I agree.
And when these scandals happen, and both people, I don't think women should be exonerated either. Like, behave yourself, behave with some dignity, but it shouldn't be harder. We shouldn't be harder on women. Than
Look at
we
the
are
headlines. You'll see it. You'll see it in the headline for the Vrabel
Yeah.
case. You can see it in just the headline of how they stack it.
Yeah, there's
They'll stack
something
her
about
first.
like a woman who goes after another woman's husband. Like, it's society hates that, men and women more than
Well,
anything.
he played no role in this. We
Right,
know that.
Right.
Yeah.
He must have been
He's
unconscious.
an innocent victim laying in a pool. He's laying in a pool in her hand.
And she is predatorily
Yeah, she seduced him like you tried to seduce me at
He
top.
stood no chance, Collette. He's just trying to be a humble NFL
trying to win
coach.
a championship. Do you know how hard that is to win a
Very
championship, Collette? You know how much pressure he's under?
And for sure he's got CTE.
And she knew he was under this pressure.
Right.
He's got CTE.
Let's
she knows
blame it
he's
on
under pressure. She
CTE.
gets him at his weakest, and she preys on him like a succubus.
Right, he's a vulnerable population because of his CTE.
Okay, this was my first time at doing a bit that Tom does on our normal show called Defending a Monster. How'd I do?
That's good.
I'm a rookie. I don't do it as good as
I
him.
think you did a great
Okay,
job.
thank you. All
I
right.
think you did a great
Well,
job.
get out of here.
Collette, let's plug the Fairville Megastore
Yes.
appearance, because you're partnering with Fairville Megastore, and we'll be promoting this more on social media and everything. For
sure.
And let's talk about what you're doing.
I'll be there next Wednesday giving a talk about The Cost of Quiet, my new book, and talking about, communication around our sex lives, connecting to our sexuality and our sense of aliveness, and all kinds of good stuff.
It's with Fairvilla. Fairvilla has been a sponsor of us for over a decade, and it's funny because 15 years ago, or even 20 years ago, it was considered like Fairvilla had a hard time sponsoring other places because there was a sex store and it was so taboo and people would look down on it. And it's so funny because it's like such an important part of being a human is your healthy sexual relationship, and just being healthy in all other. So it's like if you could help someone have a healthy sexual relationship, that's a positive, and
Yep, and it's something couples should be talking about. Talk about avoidance. It's really hard for people to talk about their sex lives, and the best way to reclaim and reignite the spark in a relationship starts with talking about it.
Yep.
So I'm going to be talking about it.
Yep. Well, Collette, thank you so much again.
We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
The Cost of Quiet, anywhere books are found.
Hold on, we need to reevaluate that.
What?
Because it sounds like we're inviting her to the show. It's her show.
I know, yeah, no.
That's okay. I know.
I want to end with a thank you, and I don't know how
we don't know how to
feels
end this.
natural to me.
I'll thank myself next week.
Okay, well, we knocked it out of the park on the intro, so next week we'll knock it out of the park on the outro.
I'll write that down so we remember it. Okay, we'll see you next week, guys. Got it. All right.
Perfect.
We did it right at perfect time.
Perfect.
Awesome. Let me save that. What's going on, guys? How are you? Hey. Very good to see you. Thanks
All right,
for being
so
here.
I'll see you next week.
Yep. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Next
thank
Thursday.
you
Thank you,
guys.
Collette.
Am I leaving anything?
No, I think you're good.
Good to see you. Can I get by you? Yes, okay, no, that's okay. You don't even need to move. All right, I'll see y'all later.
Hey,
Bye.
how you doing? I'm Tom. I'm Rick. How you doing? I'm Tom.
Christina.
Good to meet you. Cool. Well, so I think they told you we just do this thing called Weird Job Wednesday.
Guys, let's do a quick scene change. I gotta put all these buttons and everything on, so give me a few, and we'll be right back. Get rid of music. All right, Mr. Van, let me save this really quick, and then we will jump on some Weird Job Wednesday. So 3 and 4 raw, 4, 16, 26, 45 minutes split. All right.
I assume I need to wear these.
You don't have to, because I see, yeah, you don't want to mess up your hair. So no, I'll make you sound good. Don't even sweat it.
Okay, cool.
No, don't even worry about it.
I wear them on the back, but they're too loose.
No, I love your hair too. That's like, does it, I mean, you probably do it a lot, so you know how to do it like rapid fire
I
fast,
do
right?
At least once a day.
Once a day.
Once a day.
And it holds all day.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like Liberty Spikes. I had a friend that had Liberty Spikes, and I'm like, how long do you have to do? No, I just do it once a day, and it lasts. I'm like, I don't know how that works.
Gotta find the product that works with your hair.
All you want to worry about is getting about an inch off of it. So the way I'm talking is kind of how you want to be, and then you don't really need to wear the headphones if you don't want to. For this one to make you here, let's do it like this for you. Let's raise it up high. And take that like that.
There we go. Thank you.
That'll be a little better for you. And then you don't really need to wear those, guys. As long as you can hear what we're saying, you should be just fine. And that's Tom's wife and our realtor partner, Bart Merrick. She is a realtor as well. So if you're looking at the pillows, like, who the hell is that? That is one of our clients that has been with us for almost, 15 years at this point. All right, almost done here, T.
Okay.
Done. All right.
And you guys are soft open now, and then the grand opening is
Grand
18.
open, we're done with soft openings.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so this Saturday is the grand opening, and then we'll be open on regular days, which are Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay, all right.
All right. Mr. Van, you want to start?
Yeah.
Then here we go. And 3, 2.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Come on over and hang out in the chat room. We would love to see you. It's at Tom and Dan Live on everything. Instagram, TikTok, wherever you go for mini documentaries, as Tom calls them, reels and our TikTok videos at Tom and Dan Live.
Let's do some weird job.
All right, buddy. Weird Job Wednesday on deck. Tom wanted to do a bit. He called it Weird Job Wednesday. Dan really likes it. Tom says that's bullshit. It's another Weird Job Wednesday. What are you doing? What is your job? Are you neat? Are you tidy? Or are you a fat slob? Do you make lots of money and you sit up in your tower looking down on all the people who are working by the hour? It's a Weird Job Wednesday. Just another Weird Job Wednesday. Oh yes, it's Weird Job Wednesday. Just another Weird Job Wednesday. Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
Weird Job Wednesday brought to you by Core Flooring right there in Winter
Yeah.
Park. If you need some flooring, contact Core Flooring Winter Park.
Out supporting the Mo Mini Masters, I saw. I don't
Yeah.
think I get a chance to see him, but I heard he was out there. So go support our buddy Corey.
So with us in studio, we have Greg and Christina here from
guys.
Holy City Zoo Barbecue in Longwood. And we're going to talk barbecue restaurants and starting one and what that job looks like.
Yeah.
But you guys have a grand opening this Saturday, April 18th. That's when you officially open, correct?
Yep, we'll finally be open to the public.
All right. So what made you start Holy City Zoo Barbecue? And that's an interesting name. So where'd you come up with Holy City Zoo?
It's kind of an 80s thing, just, we have an 80s rock theme and like
Okay.
a lot of 80s, whatever. And it's also like one of those three names, like Just Do It, so, and it's exactly what you just asked. Like,
I love Just Do It.
Right.
Things in threes for advertising usually are the
and
best.
it sparked an interest with you, like, well, where does that name come from? And it really,
So Holy City Zoo. Yeah. That's the three.
Yeah.
Holy
Boom, boom,
City
boom.
Zoo,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
BBQ.
All right, Holy City Zoo, BBQ.
Also a huge fan of Slippery When Wet.
Okay,
See?
that's Bon Jovi, 80s. That checks out.
I don't know
I believe
why.
That one was taken.
Yeah, I believe that was his second album in the 80s, possibly third.
So, do you guys like have a background in barbecue? Did you start why?
Yeah, how did your
barbecue?
restaurant journey kind of start? Because I will say, when I think hardest job, I honestly put restaurant up there because we always say that. We have a lot of friends, we have a lot of buddies, we have a lot of clients that we kind of live in the restaurant world and also performance world. And restaurateur is top tier hard. So what made you guys decide, hey man, are you culinary guys for life, or what made you start it?
We started in our backyard right after we got married. We've actually been in the barbecue industry, restaurant industry for over 15 years.
Okay.
But we just moved down from the Chicagoland area last
Okay.
May.
Okay.
We had a barbecue concept up there, and we sold it, and
Nice.
we moved down here. But again, we started in our backyard, just at, friends and family over. Parties got bigger. People kept saying, hey, you guys should do something with this, and we wanted a side hustle. And so we got into churrascaria style catering, so like Brazilian barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, what's explain to us Brazilian barbecue as opposed to any other barbecue? Because I know Brazilian, the
Better
Koreans.
asses. I feel like Brazilian barbecue is just gonna juice your ass.
Okay, yeah.
Guaranteed.
Butts are a part of
butts
barbecue.
are- yeah, I mean, there's a
Yeah,
Go with what they're known for,
okay.
Tom. You idiot. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm the dumbest
Sorry.
member of the show,
Sorry.
and I'll be doing this the whole time.
Sorry.
Brazilian barbecue is like basically open fire cooking. So the churrascarias is something that spins. So you have a skewer and it goes into the machine and it spins. So that's what keeps it really nice and juicy and moist because all that fat, anything that's coming out of that meat is basically basting itself within that then.
So instead of it just dripping off as you spin it, basically the
Kind of remarinating
it-
itself.
it,
Yes.
it keeps the
Basting
juices
Think of a
inside.
rotisserie. Think of a
Yeah, yeah.
rotisserie. Basically, you have all these skewers, and they're rotating with the meats on them, whatever you've got on them. We always said if we could skewer it, we'll cook it.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we didn't really do traditional Brazilian barbecue with like the picanha and everything. But
Sure.
we did picanha. But I mean, we'd put turkey on there. We'd put bacon wrapped pork bites, bacon wrapped chicken, pig candy, candied bacon,
Okay.
Pound
So-
cake.
pound cake. Yeah, boozy pound cake.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So
So this is different barbecue.
Well, that's how we got started. But then so we had a commissary to do all that prep work for the Brazilian catering,
Gotcha.
and then we missed the whole backyard barbecue beer and then barbecue. But it was the craft beer revolution at that time. So we actually had looked into brewing at first. So I was working on getting my certified Cicerone and working on going to a technological brewing course.
Okay, all right.
But there were so many breweries popping up that we decided to stick with the food industry, which is when we decided to open a restaurant as a event space to do
Okay.
beer and barbecue paired classes.
All right.
And then
Man.
we did that for about 5 months, and people kept asking us to please just open, as a restaurant, so they could just come buy the food when we're open instead of waiting for tickets. So we opened on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, open at 11. Line would start about 9 or 10 a.m., depending what the special was.
Wow.
And then 2 o'clock, sold out, sign went on the door, and party was over. We
2
did that-
days a week.
Yeah, 2 days a week. And catering. We started growing our catering base during that.
Okay.
Got a food truck while we had that little place. And then
Well,
eventually...
you guys have been grinding in food.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But it's interesting how you've grown from
Step up,
and
step up.
I've seen other people do this, especially since the pandemic, where they started. I mean, this is kind of how Jeff's Bagel Run started, or another one of our sponsors, where you started doing something, and then based on demand, you just made those steps, and you stepped up to catering, then you stepped up to only being available a couple times a week.
Let's add a food truck. Yeah.
That's a business-wise, that seems like a lot safer than just doing nothing and opening a restaurant full time. Like that's real hard, and that's kind of why we've seen so many restaurants struggle. And I guess a lot of people don't have the the advantage of stepping up like that. But it does seem like a safer way to start a restaurant, right?
And a lot of people start out, it's like, well, Susie makes really good food, and I think that, we should make some, we should open a restaurant.
Yeah,
It doesn't. You need. There's a lot of things that go into it. You need to be business savvy. Number one, right? You have to be ruthless with that. From your suppliers and all that. Hey, am I getting the best prices? This, you have to shop everything.
Okay, so
Very important.
So let's talk about
That's the part that gives me anxiety. You don't
We
you have
swore we'd never have a restaurant, and it just kind of happened.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
but based on necessity,
Yeah,
demand.
We
right?
just kept investing on what in ourselves and our food and what the customers were looking for.
Yeah, like if you're every day, 2 days a week, you're sold out immediately, and there's people in line be like, I will buy more. Then you are forced to do more business, and then now we're here, right? And that's that definitely seems like the smarter way to do it. So but let's go back to what you were saying, Greg, as far as like a lot of people open restaurants because they make something good, and a lot of their friends and family are like, hey, you should sell this. And then they get into the restaurant business, but it's a lot more cutthroat, and there's a lot more to do with it than just making good food, right?
Correct. There's a lot you have to deal with. Personnel, that's
being a manager of people.
I'm glad you said that first, because I've always heard, is that the hardest part, personnel?
one of them. You have to, your team. They have to drink the Kool-Aid. Number one, right? So you have to teach them your culture.
Yeah.
You have to teach them how you want things, and that starts with your management teams. Like this, I will not settle for less than X, Y, and Z. And once you settle with that, and you start people. So last couple of weeks we've been, I've had the back of house there, and we've been prepping and doing things like that and getting used to the guys. And I take them on the side. I'm like, this is a working interview. Because one guy's like, when do I get my shirts? I'm like, when we go live. Then once you made boot camp past that, because it's like,
Yeah,
Man, Greg's not messing around. You need to run things like that
Marine.
here.
He is a
You
former
see,
Marine.
He said cutthroat. You've never said that word in your life.
I'm cutthroat.
No, Greg is cutthroat. Greg, you need to observe our business for 1 week, and then you come in here and start kicking some ass.
you have to, because you know what? It's your money. It's your time. It's your, we could have retired like this. Hey, we could have retired and been to Europe or whatever. And
I
it's
could have
like,
retired.
I like our employees going to the other room, and who knows what they're doing. I think they're doing nothing. They're reading my emails.
We had,
And I pay them handsomely.
I feel like I need to tell Greg exactly what happens at our business. We had a former employee use a company card to buy to buy some medicine at a Publix.
No,
He shouldn't have done it.
It's
It
fine.
was a
Just let 'em have
Breva. It was a Breva.
So, So, and going back to even ordering and making sure you're getting the best price of food, that's a part of it where I think
No,
no
the
one
ordering
thinks
is
about
what gives me severe stress.
Yeah.
And you have a
You
friend
can
that
waste
does
it. You can waste thousands of dollars doing it wrong.
ordering the right amount, especially when you're ordering, like, I'm guessing tons of cuts of meats. You know, like, how do you dial that in, knowing what not to waste? No, it's an order less and then let it run out scenario.
Your
or-
PMix, you look at like, hey, I know like last year, I know we haven't started here, but hey, I know this, whatever. And barbecue is really one of those only things that you can run out and people will understand, hopefully.
Yeah.
But we've invented systems right now that we really don't run out of things.
Nice.
So, and because people will get pissed, hey, I came at 5 o'clock and you're out of X, Y, and Z. That's why we have specials. So the specials are meant to run out on purpose. Hey, if you came there at 5 o'clock and you're looking for, the smoked Italian beef and it's gone because it's a special,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a badge of honor. I like that too. I'm a big barbecue. I love barbecue. And my daughter, I passed it to her, and we like roadside. We'll try anything, we'll just try it. But if they run out of it, we're kind of like, oh, that's the one we want,
Correct.
like, and then we'll see you again, and it's kind of a cool thing. There is an understanding there, which is nice.
Going back to the management side of things, you're lucky in that aspect, and the fact that what I know about restaurant employees are they're the best at life and the most responsible people I have ever met.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't get any better. What the hell? Yeah, it does not get any better.
Well, remember, we came here with absolutely nothing. We came here with nothing, and we had to find these people. So,
how do you get word out though when you come into a town and you've been cooking in Chicago and you come, here? How do you get boots on the ground and start doing it?
You just start talking to everybody that you meet and say, hey, we're bringing barbecue that we had in Chicago here. Because we sold the restaurant up in Chicago, so we no longer have that at all.
Yeah.
But we took that money to invest in doing that. We knew this is what we wanted
Proven
to do.
concept.
So as soon as we got down here, we were looking for a place to, build the restaurant. We were talking to different cities to find out, what city was going to be good to deal with.
Okay, what made you choose Longwood? Because you guys are in Longwood, and where at in Longwood, just to promote it?
190 South Ronald Reagan Boulevard.
Okay, I know, right there.
434 on Ronald Reagan.
At the intersection.
What brought us to Longwood is they were very warm and accepting, and we had pre-meetings with them, and one of the gentlemen there, he definitely told us, he's like, I will make sure this goes without a hiccup, and you will get VIP service, and we did get VIP service.
VIP service?
Yeah, but we went through the right communications and the right steps. We talked to them before we even signed the lease for where we wanted to be. We said, hey, this is who we are. This is what we plan to do. This is what we want to bring. And we made sure that they were going to work with us. And then, everything they needed us to do, we went step by step. But if we had a question, they were very helpful. Instead of telling us what we couldn't do or, hey, that's wrong, they were like, okay, we need to do it this way, or this is what, we'll pass inspections. This is what you can do.
Plus, we have credentials as well. It's like, hey, we were the 800-pound gorilla, and we can bring this here, check us out. And they're like, oh.
Yeah, we were #1 barbecue in Illinois for many years running.
Oh, well,
before we sold.
That's what I'm saying. Proven concept is cool that you guys can come and bring something
and there's
else
nothing.
here.
There's zero in Longwood. Nothing.
Nice.
Nothing there.
Have you met the mayor of Longwood? He's a wrestler.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
No, Matt Miller, he's no longer the mayor.
Oh,
He's a commissioner.
God,
Yeah, he was
I
there
love that
yesterday.
guy.
He was there yesterday. We had a City of Longwood ribbon cutting. And so, we had like the city officials, the mayors, the commissioners, some of the police department, fire department there. And we had a little barbecue spread for them, and we did a ribbon cutting. It was nice.
You're a dumb old man. He thinks the Longwood the mayor's a wrestler. No, the Longwood mayor is now one of Mr. Beast's cameramen.
Longwood runs a spicy.
It changes with different, generations.
So, of course, and then the other part of owning a restaurant is and you're doing it here today, but the marketing of it. And
Yeah,
and
I've
that's
seen
hard
you guys
for people
everywhere.
too.
I've seen you pop up in Orlando Shine, buddy of ours. I've seen you pop up on the other ones. You popped up in Tasty Chomps. So the word is getting out.
Yeah, so we've never paid for advertising until we moved here, and that's strictly because we grew organically in Chicago, so we had a customer base that grew with us.
Nice.
But we knew coming here that we were going to have a little bit of a different attack, so we did. We hired a marketing group, Find Some, Win Some, and Find Some, and they've been great helping
right
us
down
get
here on the
and they've been helping us get some stuff done, and then just working on social media. The city of Longwood's been great. Seminole County's been great. We're part of the chamber, so that they're tagging our events to help spread the word.
Word of mouth is the strongest you can have.
Yeah,
once you especially with customers. Once that customer is happy, they're going to be a customer for life that way. That is the strongest thing that you can have, is that word of mouth.
Yeah, no, 100%.
We have that even with what we do. It's like when we do an event, it's like getting the people there and talking to them. And once you talk to them, it's like, it's good. Like you've built a relationship.
What would you say the hardest part of getting everything open and the grand opening coming and like
what do you mean by that? The biggest time suck?
I don't know, just the most complicated part of it. I mean, it's all put together, right?
Imagine trying to get on a treadmill that's already running. That's exactly what it's like.
Okay.
So back at the other place, like, remember, so we went from the small restaurant, then we had the bigger restaurant, but going from the smaller to the bigger, I had a team of guys that knew what was going on at that point. I personally trained them, and then they could train other people. Now I'm training everybody, plus chef as well, to what our standards are. Plus Christina's, she's the front of house and all that other stuff. Like what is our customer service about? All that.
Okay, so the final question. I've always wanted to own a bar and restaurant.
We've kicked it around a bunch of times.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do
anything.
I don't want to do all the management part of it or whatever. All I want to do is
walk table to table.
walk table to table.
Shake hands and kiss babies.
Shake hands, and then
you talk to the person. You go, hey, is your night going well? And they're like, yes, it is. And then, thank you for being here.
And then every once in a while, I imagine myself sitting at the bar watching baseball, drinking because I'm
that's
alcoholic.
sad if you're the owner. If you're the owner doing that, that's sad.
And I'm over the corner and I was just watching
They're
baseball.
like, that's the owner. His kids hate it.
Yep.
You're that guy.
And then I want to drink.
At the bar,
He
you're
hasn't
like,
seen his sons in 10
don't
years.
get high on your own supply.
You're like the old Greek guy in the corner. Exactly.
That's what he wants to be.
So that time is over. When you're a restaurant owner, like you guys have to be in there all the time and do all the work, right?
Yes and no.
Okay.
The whole idea, the idea behind it is so that we don't. Once your staff is dependent on you and you alone, then you become a slave to that. So if they're not always dependent on you, if you have them make decisions, some of your your management, you need to make decisions. If not, call me. If you have a question, call me. I'm here. Whatever, we'll figure it out. But because otherwise, then you're just a slave to it, and then you're there 24 hours. What I want, what Christine and I do is I work on the specials.
Okay.
That's my forte. I'm teaching them how to cook the regular barbecue and all that. So that's what they do. Then I do all the special stuff. But again, like Christine and I want to talk to the customers. I want to shake hands and kiss babies, and that's how you grow that that staff.
Yeah, the idea is to have the managers, the managers will eventually take over and oversee the staff and all day-to-day stuff, and then we come in, do specials, do desserts, beer, do events, classes, fun stuff like that. But we like being there. We are hands-on. We want to walk around, shake hands, kiss babies, be a food runner, take the food out to people and show them what they're getting.
But you're right. The correct way to build a business is build it.
Empower your staff.
So the business can run, hire good people, hire good managers.
Yeah.
Me and Daniel have not done
We like to hire employees that have no idea. And by the way, let me preface.
Makes for better stories.
I am not talking about any of our former employees. Let me just preface this by saying, but we like to hire people where they make massive mistakes, and then we run in, we go, get out of here, you idiot, I'll do it. We do that with everything.
And then we build a business where it cannot run without us.
Yeah. If I die, business closed. If he dies, business closed.
We have to be in here all the time.
All the time. And both of us, this is the dumbest thing we ever did. Our front door, both of us have to be standing there, put our hand on it at the same time, and then it auto opens. It's the dumbest thing we ever did. I made that up. That's dumb.
So, do you guys have any plans? I know you just opened your first location here in Longwood in Florida.
How do you like Florida?
Love it. The weather's beautiful.
That's what I like to hear.
You can't shovel
It's
sunshine.
It's rad here, right? Like, this is the best. We're massive Florida guys, and welcome. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing business to our city. That's very cool.
Yeah. And do you have plans to expand further? Is any multiple?
I'm like you saying that you want to do that X, Y, and Z. I know whatever. We're really good at. I can build it. I can build everything. I don't want to manage another one.
Gotcha.
You want to come? Hey, you're Mr.
That's an honest answer.
Yeah, you're a doctor or a lawyer. You got money to burn. You want to open the other place. Hey, I really think that Winter Park or whatever or downtown Orlando would really do well with a Holy City Zoo. Cool. I'll help you do whatever, But then I can't babysit that. I can't watch that. You know.
Yeah, so I guess if we wanted to franchise, it's something we'd consider, but we got to get the first one under our belt first. And
Done.
Get
Tom's a
the
dreamer. He's going to the moon.
Now, you guys know the Florida businessman dream, right? Is to get a boat with like Holy City barbecue airbrush
Zoo.
on the back.
Holy City Zoo.
Yeah. Or zoo money or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's got to say something. Yeah.
It's got to be a boat with an
Yeah.
airbrush of your business on the back. And once you get there, then you know you made it. So,
Like a zebra on the other side or something.
Yeah.
Some animals on there, animal prints.
So
Noah's
again-
Ark.
yeah, red and black, of course. You have the iconic colors.
Holy City Zoo Barbecue opening April 18th
There
this
you go.
Saturday in Longwood. Go check it out, guys.
Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you
Thank you.
talking to us on Weird Job.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we will be right back.
We have another one after this, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, guys, scene change, and we will be right back. Good job, y'all. That was awesome.
Thank you very much.
You should try.
Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Tom and Dad.
Hello, we're back. Yeah, I can take some barbecue too, guys. It's my favorite food. I would have said it's low-key my favorite food, but you guys are all got me all up in my head about saying low-key now. Everybody's got some sort of fucking opinion about how we talk, you know, driving us crazy. You're fucking micromanages. Fucking micromanaging me. I gotta pee real fast. Sit alone with Tom.
What the hell? Hold on, I got a bunch of texts. All right. I'll tell Twitch. I'm flying up to Denver to go see Sublime at Red Rocks on Friday. And a fucking cold front is coming in. And it, like when I was there in mid-March, it was hot as shit. Like it was hotter in Colorado than it was in Orlando at the time we left. Like it was, 87 degrees, like sunny, hot, and now it's gonna be like 30 degrees at Red Rocks for Sublime on Friday. And I'm like, what the hell?
Make you uncomfortable?
What?
When I moved the pie out of the studio?
Oh, yeah, you did.
He was forcing the pie, and I had to force the pie back out.
Yeah.
And there was the power struggle, and I'll never win there because he's a massive man, and she said he was a former Marine. And he brought the pie, and he's like, you'll try it now on the air. And I'm like, no, we won't. We're taking it. And I took that pie out, and I was like, I'm a fucking man. This is my studio, and we're not eating pie in here. I put my goddamn, I knew you. I'll never eat a man's pie. You're not forcing me to eat a pie. Okay, are they outside?
But it's more of a like, I'll do whatever. Just pay. I want the money. It feels bad. I'm saying that. I'm just like, whatever.
No.
With the business.
Yeah. I just like, I don't want to be putting up pie later. I'm too old for pie. I'm too old to clean it up.
Well, there is a thing.
But at least you guys got to see that. You guys get to see these real interactions. There's no problem. There's no diss. It's just I had to set a boundary.
The restaurant, like, it is a thing in radio traditionally. Like, they bring the stuff and then you eat it.
Try it.
And then you're like,
that's
good.
Hey, that's Grandma Angelique's manicotti. And you're like,
yeah. And I'm like, I don't think the listeners get anything out of that. And I don't even think it's legitimate.
I think there's one guy that jacks off to it.
No, I don't think anybody likes that. I've never liked that or like.
No, there's one weirdo that when he hears the mouth smacks, he's like, oh, yeah.
But then also like, what else are you gonna say? Like it's a fucking pie or barbecue, whatever the food.
No, I wanted to do that because that's the other option is you take a bite and you go, ooh, not for me, not for me, right?
Yeah, how could it be that?
Do they know? Will they allow us to sign a contract that I can, if I don't like it, give one not for me? He signed the contract, not for me.
I guess it's like one of those things where any food item that anybody's ever prepared for me. Like,
Jeremy All Zero says, ironic. Usually old folks have a hard time turning down pie. Fuck you, dick. I hope you're watching in your car and a semi goes right through you, chops it in half, and you lose your legs. How about that?
God damn.
That's what you want. Is that what you want? I hope you lose your legs.
Why would
Jeremy.
you say that when you want? It's too far.
I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around, man. I'm fucking around. All right. That was too far. I hope you don't lose your legs. I hope you just get a love tap like that bus driver, the train, just a ding, just a learned lesson.
Okay, let's. I do want to talk about trying food.
Do you want to do that before voicemails?
On the radio has always been a thing, but I don't think anybody wants it.
Well, people will email about us if you say that.
Okay,
we can do a segment about
that.
Okay, we can talk about what just happened in a very kind way if you want to tack that on the end of the thing. We're not saying anything bad about them.
Yeah.
I'm sure his key lime pie. It looks like he made real key lime juice. It looks like a real pie.
It'll be like it's. Yeah. But I can't. First, I'm the worst part. Oh, we'll just talk about
some
it.
girl in the chat room said the way I say "fuck you" is kind of hot. I'm gonna say that more. Get your pussies wet. All right, let's see. I ruined it. 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. So, Daniel and I, during the
Don't talk about it.
brief intermission, we're talking about, they brought us a key lime pie, and the guy wanted us. He wanted
Thank
us
you,
to,
Greg, for the key lime pie. It's very kind of you.
He wanted us to try it on the show.
I think it's a homemade key lime pie.
Which we didn't, because I was trying to say to them, like, I don't think anybody likes, and I know we have, like, with John Graham is different because John's bringing us random.
He has a pass.
Well, he's bringing us random stuff that he wants, like, where we could be like, ew, this is where
Yeah.
because it's not his stuff. He's buying the stuff at the store and like presenting it to us.
And many times we have tasted something and been like, that is not good. That is not. I've done that many times with John Graham.
Because he wants us to do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, he's really wants, that's the bit. But so then and this has happened throughout our entire career with beers and everything, food and stuff.
Yeah, everything really.
And then so the person comes and like, hey, try my stuff, and then you try it on the air, and then you're like, oh, it tastes good.
I mean, every show has like a beer of the week, I think. You know, you taste it,
and then you're like, oh, good.
And you usually do the move. Well, I can do it here, where I got this cup.
And
where
it is
you're like,
legitimately good. I've never lied.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. Well, the number one thing I get from people is, stop. I don't want to hear your disgusting wet mouth, you pig.
Eating on the show, especially if you're listening to audio only, which the majority of our listeners do, that, the sound is off-putting to some people. But also, what is anybody getting out of it? And the fact that do the people are like, oh, Tom and Dan said it's good, so it must be good, because everybody likes is subjective.
It's a vouch for you, right?
But it's like, how could it not be good if they're like, in business? Like, it couldn't be like, oh my God, it was straight feces.
Well, I'll tell you what I say. Honestly, from my perspective as a person who loves radio. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't adhere. If I hear, like, I could be listening to Real Radio's morning show, the Jim Colbert, whatever, and they have somebody on that fed them. Their opinion of whoever fed them, it doesn't even enter my space. I have to go to that place to eat.
Yeah,
I don't value it at all. And I'm not saying saying it's meaningless. I'm just saying, for me, I've never thought about, because I am adult enough to realize that not everything I like is something that you like. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like everybody's taste is so absolutely true to them that it's almost an impossibility for you to say independently, that's delicious, and everybody goes, yes, it is.
And
it's not going to happen.
Like, even if the person's not paying us for advertising, like the barbecue restaurant's not paying us for anything.
No, they're very kind.
Now, we'll tell you behind the scenes that I did, like, the marketing agency they were working for, I've given them a favor so they could feed me more clients in the future.
That's
I
the
will
way
tell
it
you.
works. Yeah, we're not idiots.
Yeah. So it could be a free commercial. I'm like, hey, you got some other marketing money that could be coming down the pipeline. I love pipelines.
Let's pipe it out. Who wants to pipe?
Yeah. My goal
Put that
is,
in your pipeline.
my
How about
goal
that?
is to have a big pipeline.
Yeah.
And then it just comes pouring on me.
And then I'm like, Tom, what's in the pipeline? He's like, oh, it's all in there, buddy. It's all right.
Yeah.
Because it's all in the pipeline.
So that is a bit,
we're trying to get our nets out into the. We're trying to put our nets out.
Yeah. It's like those kids in some country that I'm not aware of, but they throw spears with ropes on them at wood, and then it spears the wood, and they pull it up, and they collect the wood because it's some sort of river wood that's like valuable of some sort.
Oh,
we
should do that.
Anyway,
we should collect river wood. How expensive is it?
I'm trying to spear the marketing river wood.
Yeah, and pull it up because it's invaluable. Nowadays, like, it's invaluable.
Why is it valuable? Why is this river wood valuable?
Probably make like rich people's iPhone cases out of it. You know what I mean? Those exotic woods.
It's and it's in some country that has no safety regulations. These kids are barefoot standing on a dam.
Well, you might throw your spear down there, pull up a kid. Like,
they could easily fall in and be drowned easily.
Yeah, we lost him last week.
Anyway, so email us if you like the radio personality.
Well, here's what I was going to say.
Tasting the thing and then saying good.
Because they're never going to say bad. That's what we're.
I've never heard bad.
No, they're not
or
allowed
any
to say
criticism.
It. They're not allowed to say it.
But even if I say So I would be. We could do. Me and you could do whatever we want.
Who said that?
I tell you,
joking,
no,
joking.
like we
Yes.
cannot be fired.
Yeah.
There was no bosses.
Correct.
That's it. We own
Yeah.
our own company. We are the only
Yeah.
employees.
Kill your masters, Tom and Dan.
So there's no one telling us anything. And yes, it would be foolish for us to tell a sponsor that's paying us that their food or whatever they brought us is bad. But we've had lots of people bring us stuff on the air that are not paying us.
True.
And I know that it's a struggling, or not even struggling. It's like a restaurant.
It's an upstart,
They don't
man,
have
brand new.
they don't have any marketing money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Why
so,
would they?
And
They've
restaurant,
already spent it trying to, get on the map for their opening.
And I'll say bars and restaurants, they usually don't have a lot of marketing money, and that's how it goes. But anyway, so we could tell them anything and tell them truthfully. But if someone comes in here, and honestly, I'm 100% honest, I have never eaten something on the radio or in this job or whatever we've done where I legitimately didn't like it. I was like, oh, good. But I'm not a food guy to begin with. So that's how
it
I'm.
takes a lot for you to not
But
like it.
it's like if they made it, like I ate it, I was like, okay, I can see sometimes they'd be like, not for me. Like there's been like hardcore sour beers.
Yeah, it's just not your
not my
favorite flavor.
But I understand the craftsmanship of them putting it together.
Right.
And then
you also understand that other people like it.
yes, and for people that love sours, that this would be delicious. So I try to appreciate the flavor and like the hard work they put. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
you're never gonna get. And what does it even matter?
Can I throw a couple more things in there? There's also a pressure, right, where you have the person who made the pie here, and I'm just going to throw it out there. He's not the naturally most smiling person I've met, and he's like, try this pie, and I'm like, oh, God, I better be good. Like, that's kind of what I feel like,
It's
right?
of course, I can
feel a little pie pressure. I don't like pie pressure. I want to try that when I like to eat my pie. Normally in a jacuzzi, I eat my pie.
I've never had a bad pie, too. Ever.
Oh, I've had a bad pie.
You have?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how can you make it bad? Like they've put cigarette ashes in it, unless it's
Just
polluted by
number
something.
one, I needed to hold right. I'm big on texture with pies.
Okay, yeah. I guess.
And
it
if
falls apart.
it's a wet pie, I don't know about that.
Yeah, but it's still probably
if it's too
sugary goodness.
If it's too puddingy.
Yeah. But it's still like
Bad pie crust, somebody said in the chat room. I can see that.
yeah, but it's still sugary, and you're like, oh, good.
No, I don't. You're falling into it.
It has to be good. Everything has to be good. That's
Wait
it.
a minute, isn't that
That's
it's
it. There's no way you could feed me something bad.
Smuckers. That's their tagline. Schmuckers. It has to be good.
Everything has to be good, and if it's good.
Okay, there you go. We got to the bottom
So
of
what
it.
does that mean? I don't know.
Should we do a segment? This is going to be the last thing, and then we'll move on to some voicemails. Should we do a segment where we only do mouth noises? The chat room said that. What if we invite restaurants to bring in their food and we just wet it out? Because somebody in the chat room saying that people really do like it.
What do they like about it?
I don't know.
Do they like because it's just like a food review? I mean, there are people that
Too many food reviews. My God.
tune into critics. Like even
There's this funny guy in the, like I had mentioned it when we were talking to our guest on Tasty Chomps. There's this funny guy in there now that does food reviews. There's a couple of them. But they don't do food reviews. They're so empowered by people telling them they're funny that their review becomes like everything that's not food becomes some sort of like
they're just doing a show.
a snarky joke. Yeah, they're doing like there's this one guy in particular in the Tasty Chomp blog, and I hate when he does a review because it's not a review. You're not saying anything worthwhile. You're doing all of these inside jokes, and you think you're so clever and funny, and it's freaking exhausting, dude. Oh my God, I hate you.
So, but there must be a real there are people out there that love watching people eat and review food because
Mukbang. That's the mukbang theory on YouTube.
Dave Portnoy, like he started with like pizza.
One bite.
Well, yeah, and then he does, and that's been his thing.
He still
like
does it,
he goes to different places around the country and goes to like the local pizza restaurant and then eats a bite, and then tells the people how he feels about it. And when I see it, I'm like, okay, I get nothing. I'm not. It's no interesting. It's not like I'm like, okay, well. Me and him probably have different tastes in pizza. So like him saying, oh, the crust is a 10, this is and I'm like, okay, like it's probably good pizza, like every place that sells pizza that's still in business is decent to a certain point. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
I don't think
subjective
it's,
too.
I don't think it's for
who
you
cares?
either. Like
Yeah.
for real pizza guys, that like he'll hit about the crust, the bite, the fold, and people sort of get it. You're never going to be that guy.
Yeah. That's confusing.
It's
to
like me in gambling. I'm never going to be that guy.
Yeah.
I try.
It's
Now
just-
I will give you an update, and maybe we can transition into this a little bit. Kelce has. I was going to say low key, but now I'm in my feels about that. I'm not saying low key anymore. Kelce has made it so I can understand betting a little more, and then I flip it to the odds so I can see both. I can see where everybody's money's going, but then I can go and you can click the button and make it look like a regular gambling site.
Yeah.
And I do that, and it does make it better for me. And I've been having fun and I hit one the other night. I'm doing baseball, but I'm doing home runs. You can get good value on like somebody who's hot, like Austin Riley. You just bet on him. It's like 9-1 or something. You bet $1, you get $9 if he hits a home run. I hit one. It's all luck, but it's like, yeah, all right, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. Well, it is all luck, but you recognize the odds.
Well, he's a good hitter, and he had great odds, and that's why I picked him.
Yeah, and then that's the game. That's what you're doing what I like.
But I needed it to be presented to me in an emotional way.
Yeah. I guess
not an analytical way. I needed it to be a little more entry level, a little more video gamey, right? That's more speaking to my.
Well, the emotional part of the trading prediction markets is you see where everybody, and then this is where regular gambling sites.
I've been getting out early too.
You see it in the numbers, but you don't see it in graphs. So Kelce and other prediction markets are like, here's what everybody thinks is going to happen.
Yeah.
And then it's like the biggest line. And you're like, okay, and that's emotional.
Yes.
And then, so that happens in all markets, in all gambling markets, but you can tell by the odds. If it's minus 300, all the
Same
money's
answer.
on it's just, I'm seeing that as a big bar, but you need the big bar.
Yeah.
Not that you need it,
It's
but
just a translator to me. It's my language.
Yeah. And then, welcome to the gambling world.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
You'll lose all your money.
I was a little hard on it. Yeah, I was up for a little while, but I've noticed that I'm just doing it, casually. If I'm watching the game, I'll put a little on there. It's kind of fun.
I'll tell you a big Kelce bet I did lose. I had bet way early, like at the end of the season, that Travis Kelce was going to retire. And
I thought about it.
They had the bet up that he was going to retire, and I bet, not a crazy amount, probably, but
A couple thousand.
No.
I like to throw those out
more
because
than
somebody will hear that and think you actually do that.
More than I normally do, just because I'm like, oh yeah, he's out of here this year. Like,
He's gonna get married, dog.
Yeah, like he'll get into media. He'll make more money in media than he could in football.
Save his body, be a dad.
The Chiefs can get, he's an aging player, is not as fast as he used to be. And they re-signed him. And I was like, man, I'm trying to reconcile what that means in my head, and the only thing I could think of is because there are tight ends, rookies that are probably better than him because of his age and he lost a step, and it's like, and when you lose a step in the NFL, that's all it takes. You have great hands and you can know how to create space, but this is a young man's game of the highest athlete, and then you just. That you age out, and you could get along further as a quarterback, but once you're blocking and being physical and running routes, the age affects you. But it must be so important to the Chiefs organization just to have him around, and if he wants to play, it's valuable enough because he's such a superstar and he's going to be married to Taylor Swift. Business-wise, it's better to have him on the field and then use him sparingly. I don't know.
Is it different for tight ends? Because the Falcons sort of did something like that with Tony Gonzalez. When at the end of his career, he wasn't that great anymore, but we had him.
Having a veteran
and
is
people
a good
love
attitude.
freaking having it. You know what I mean? Having him there, he was not the guy anymore. He had already had those great years in KC anyway, and he retired a Falcon, I believe. But we were really squeezing the juice out of him. Please, we were begging him, please come back one more year, and I'm like, why?
So the answer, I think, and it constantly evolves, is the NFL is in a meritocracy in the fact that it only matters how you play, but there is an asterisk to that.
There you go.
And there's a small percentage of players that, it's on the borderline of maybe there's a better player, but it means more money to have him on.
Yeah.
The,
If he
it's like-
elevates everybody else on the team,
Yeah, yeah.
then he's worthwhile
yeah,
having.
positive influence, like a veteran
Yeah.
influence.
We'll pick up a younger tight end. He can play a little more.
Just bringing more fans to the game. Like there's like a hey.
Could it be as simple as selling more jerseys?
Yeah.
We
it's
need
good
that-
business having
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's husband play for us.
Well, how many Kelce jerseys last year?
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
can get the number. So let's say it's 50 million.
Yeah.
We won at least 40 million of those jerseys in this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, and then you have to pay him a small
He got a good
relative
deal.
amount, like $12 million
He got a good
for
deal.
1 year or whatever. I don't know.
Let's try this one right here because I think it's important to say this.
It's BDM Neo here, and I just want to say I've never laughed harder at this BDM show than after the BDM party show ever. Like, this has been a long time. We needed a show like this. We needed a show where it was just balls to the wall,
It was one of the craziest BDM shows. If you're not a BDM, then you're dumb because it was one of the craziest shows. Like we're talking behind the scenes, marriage rattling shows, and you have to be a BDM, and that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But it was. I got more email about that show.
Really?
And thank you guys for emailing it, and I want to thank your wife for being. And I have to get, and hopefully she'll take the compliment. I know she will. You don't take compliments. She is one of the best storytellers. I've always said this, and one of the funniest people I know. By far. You have a very, very, very funny wife.
Well, she's going to be on the show tomorrow.
Yes, sir, she is.
And on ACT. But, it's,
She's awesome.
The hog cranking was funny.
Yeah, you got to find out. You got to find out.
Like BDMs are making logos of it.
It's crazy. It's out of control.
Yeah. Which I'm like, this would be a good baloney company. Hog cranking
We're
baloney.
trying to figure out a way to make some money off of it. We can't. Also, another thing, let's revisit this because I get so mad at what we do because I don't know how to weaponize some of the things that garner the most attention. I've never gotten more emails than about this Chinese jersey, this $15 Chinese Atlanta Braves jersey I ordered.
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds of fat dads have emailed me asking for this link, and I will send all of you that. If you emailed me, I'll send you the link. If you didn't get it, email me again. I'll send it to you.
Can we buy the jerseys
And sell them
resell
ourselves? Yeah,
on the site?
Well,
how long before
let
we
me-
get
let
a
me-
cease and desist? I think we can get away with it for a while
Let me ask you something. Because
I don't care about a cease and desist.
here's the webpage. I'm not going to put it up on there. So if we go there and I order these jerseys,
Like,
right?
could we be the middleman and then you just you order through us, and then we just tack on like a $8 service charge?
Okay, here's the website.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to put it up on here. I don't want everybody to see it.
Yeah.
Now look at this bottom one. It goes further. I can get 1,000 of these jerseys for $10 a pop.
Okay, all right. So
1,000 Fat Dad Atlanta Braves jerseys.
we order 10,000 jerseys.
So what we would need to do is do a Tom and Dan pre-order.
Can we order Orlando City jerseys?
We can order anything we want. Let's order Orlando. Okay. So are we going to do this? We can do this. Nobody listens to the radio.
Okay.
So this is fine. We can talk this out. So we're going to order. Let me see if they have them.
I like trying to get away with selling Orlando City.
Oh, they
jerseys.
have it. If they have that new yellow one that everybody's like
Yeah.
kind of thinks is cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they don't have them yet.
Oh, they don't have
They
them.
don't have them yet. Damn it.
They got the regular ones though.
Let me see.
Because I do joke around about how fast will they.
Oh yeah, we got them. We got them. Griezmann. We got the Griezmann jerseys, the new one.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
we got them.
Okay.
We got them.
All right,
I got
all
them.
right, all right. So we sell those online.
What's the website we're gonna use? TomandDanFakeJersey.com. Like, what do you want?
No, we already have a website. We sell them on our website.
TomandDan.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just say like, hey, buy Orlando City jersey from us, and we get them for $15. We sell them for $25.
Yeah.
So we make a $10 profit,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, I
Rich.
love the yellow jersey. Tracy's husband hates it. A lot of Orlando City, a lot of our Spanish Orlando City fans think that the Treasure Kit is cursed. I read them lamenting about it on Facebook all the time. They think that when we wear the yellow that we can never win, and that the players now think of it like no different than an Aztec curse, that it now will curse our team until we're all dead. And you guys are morons if you think that. You're the dumbest people in the world. It's a great jersey. It's a good jersey. It's a great jersey.
So I've used this tactic before, and I think it works. we do this, right? And then we sell, and it's on our Shopify at tomanddan.com, right? The Orlando City jersey. And then people have to order it, and then from us, and then we order from the Chinese company, and then we just send it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like that. 'Cause we're just a middleman, right? But then if
Could they put a Tom and Dan patch on the side?
well, we'd have to do that. Like Eric would do that once it gets to us.
No. I got a connection now. Did I tell you the guy wrote back to me? Oh, I didn't even update you. So remember, I ordered a custom Braves jersey with Dennis number 5 on it, and I didn't know where to put that. They wrote me in the middle of the night. I don't know how to say this guy's name because it's in full-on Mandarin. But he said, "Hello, my friend." Like that's the kind of that's the voice I was using, even though that's not
the voice
that's
I
not
know,
yeah, that's not. But he's like, he calls me, "Hello, my friend. The next time you order, you can go direct here and leave note here. I take care, Dennis 5, my friend. And I'm like, he gave me 5 my friends. This is gonna be the great. This jersey.
That's a good business, man.
If he gave me, this is how I was judging it. This guy in Asia gave me 5 my friends. That means that this jersey is the same jersey that Nike's selling, and it's coming out of the same factory. These are going to be awesome jerseys.
So,
and I'll just write him and say like, "Hey," and I'll send him the logo. "Hey, can you make a patch that says this and put it on the side? I'll order 1,000 pieces."
Yeah.
And
He's
he'll
your
say,
friend.
and he's like, "Yes, I can, my friend."
Yeah. So then when we do that, and then we'll get away with it for weeks, right? And then finally we'll get an email from Orlando City like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, you guys can't do this." And then we're like, "It's all a joke."
Yes.
And then,
yes.
so here's why.
And then we'll clean out the office
Because
skip town.
Because here, okay, the thing most people don't know about is that big companies, they don't want to go through the pain in the ass of actually suing anybody. So the cease and desist is the first,
It's a scare tactic.
It's a scare tactic, and it scares most people.
Yeah.
Not me.
No, not even me. I've had cease and desist before. I got one from Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
I like you send me a piece of paper in the mail. I'm like, that's not much effort. So that means you don't care that much. They'll just keep doing it, and they'll never, go through.
While you send paper, I send jerseys.
Yeah, to go through the actual lawsuit, they're like, oh my God, I got, because they have to activate their lawyer, and their lawyer costs,
so much.
$700 an hour to even get out of bed.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh God, and then you're like, how much money could they be? But then there's like, whatever.
It's not a lot.
Yeah. And then they just forget about it. They can't ever see how much money you're making.
No.
So you just have to be like, this is a joke, because they're not gonna. What are they gonna send some investigator?
And then they're like, "What? Did you guys really make a jersey?" And then you just don't answer that email.
Yeah.
He's like,
and then if I see you order one to see if it's real,
I will fill your order. I will have to be on my toes, is what Tom's saying. You got to be on your toes. When you're cheating them, you got to be on your toes.
Yeah. Now, if you go and have a friend or family order it, we're gonna get.
Yeah, I can't find that.
But you probably won't go that far. Anyway, all right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Have like your grandma order it so you can see. That's funny. Is it lunchtime?
No. Crystal's coming in at 11.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We started early.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the time. All right, guys. 23 minutes on that. Yeah, the unfortunate problem with the yellow jerseys, Tracy, is that it's a great design that will be ruined because of how poor our team is. So it's a cool idea. We finally got our alternative kits that are great. We finally got colorful kits that are different than the purple. We finally got something that's awesome, that's uniquely different, like all the other teams in the league, and whether everybody likes it or not, that's impossible. But we finally got something different. And because our team is so poor, all you hear online is people hating it. Here's the reality. If we were winning, every person that fucking hates the kit would love the fucking kit and attribute everybody winning to the fucking kit. So I don't want to hear it. It's fair weather bullshit. We have a bad team. And until we address how poor our team is, yeah, people are like, I can't wear the yellow. No, you shouldn't wear the purple. The team is shit. That's the problem. I'm yelling about how bad Orlando City is. You look great. Your hair looks very, very long. I want long hair.
I just cut it.
Did you?
I literally just.
But you always have super long hair.
Like this much.
It looks great.
Maybe it looks healthier.
I think you look great in everything, Tracy. I think that's ridiculous. But you do look best in your Arsenal gear.
You can sit on the other side if you want, babe.
Yeah, sit over here.
Do you have a preference?
You look better over here. That camera's a little wonky. But
Okay.
what do you like better?
I prefer this one.
Then go there. I'll change the camera. No. Do it. I got you. I want to make it comfortable for you. How are your fellas?
I don't want to, be particular.
No. You can be particular. You're an owner. You own this company. You're allowed.
Like making requests.
You're allowed. All right. That looks good. Dun, dun,
I feel like
dun.
I'm one of those people that can look really pretty when I'm looking straight, and when I look to the side, I look so ugly like a monster.
That's insane because you're very pretty.
Like some people look the same no matter which direction they're facing.
I look disgusting in every angle. Yeah, I do. I put it out of my mind. I'm okay with it now. Everybody comments about, what Maisie said about, were you here when I was talking about that? About my hair and beard. People are obsessed with it, and they'll just comment about it. Like, I could just literally be at High Tide Harry's with my daughter, and it's a picture of us having fun, and people will be like, what the fuck, man? And they'll just say things like that. And Maisie's like, oh, yeah, you have to keep it now. They're talking about you. She's heard that somewhere in, like...
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I don't. I can cut it all off.
You're gonna look like a real frogman once you do.
Oh, the froggiest. Because it's going to be the exaggeration. So I have to do it in stages. You can't just go frog.
No, I think you have.
I'd have to go here.
Yeah.
Then here.
Yeah, let him get
then
used
regular
to it.
beard. Then regular beard with coiffed mustache.
but just then maybe
then
like
5 o'clock.
Yeah, there you go.
And then leave it there. I can never go frog again because I've done this.
Who wants to go frog anyway?
It'd be funny if you just went, it's like shaved your head, bicked it,
I want to do that.
and bicked full.
I told Andrew I wanted eyebrows too. I was like, because I could do it. Who cares?
Don't. I can't.
And then you go
And
there.
I can't go with you.
And I
down
look
this
like a
road.
penis.
Yeah. That's how you get attention. Everybody's like, "Whoa!" It's
I look like
crazy.
Earthworm Jim.
Oh no.
Go full earthworm. All right, you do look good though. That looks good.
What are those mealworms? The ones that you used to take home from school in a cup of oats?
Yeah.
Was that a mealworm?
Yeah.
Why did we do that? What was that for?
Did
Did we keep it as a pet?
There's a life cycle study, I think, that goes along with mealworm. They're very hardy, and they can devour a lot of food early, and you can kind of watch them do their thing, and they're easy to keep alive. I don't know.
I remember doing that. I don't remember why I did it.
We fed them
Did
to
you do that,
a
TC?
pet.
Did you bring home a cup of oats with mealworms in it?
No.
We had
no.
some.
I don't do
I had them in school. I did everything that was because in DeLand, I guess we did fetal pig, we did cat, we did everything that you dissect. We did earthworm, fetal pig, frog,
Fetal pig.
baby pig,
Oh,
cat,
God.
all of them. Every
No,
single thing that you could bring home, we bring home. I had the baby, the plastic baby. You pretend like it's alive, and you get a partner, and you got to keep it alive when you bring it home. I did that one. Job site where
I
you
didn't
go
do
and
that one.
shadow somebody at like a Burger King, and you're like, where are you? Watch them do their job, and then you go back to school. Everything. Had it all. All right, buddy. Do you want to start?
Was somebody in here today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Mr. Cigarettes. No, I'm kidding. I was like,
That's why I was asking because it smells like cigarettes. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
okay,
It doesn't.
I do it. I do it.
No, I'm
I have an
joking.
emotional
I
link
was
with your
asking
wife.
because the headphones are here on the seat, so I was just
Yeah.
curious if you had a guest.
Yeah,
We did. You're trying to see if he's cheating.
No, and I
like
wanted
it.
to know who it was.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
a woman.
It was a barbecue people.
So should
and
I use
Collette.
this headphone?
You can if you,
You
want.
can, but
You guys
those
ever
are-
delouse these?
Yeah,
I'm
I do.
kidding.
You
I
know,
know
I
that-
actually do wipe them down. That's a great question because I do.
I've never wiped down nothing.
Once a week, I
I'm
wipe
j-
them down.
I'm just trying to.
Because see here, look,
I'm just trying to be funny.
right here.
Look at you.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
I've never seen him do it.
I wipe it
I
down.
have never seen it.
I like that you're doing that. Though. That's good. That's what I do. I like that you're instigating me. You need to do more of that. That's fun. All right. Are you starting this, buddy?
The hog cranker was in here.
No, she was not.
Oh,
my
well, we're gonna
God.
talk about that now in the next
Okay.
BDM show.
All right. Where does this go?
This is Thursday.
Thursday. 1 and 2?
Yes.
Yes, because Love Thy Neighbor we did. All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. We'd love it if you come hang out. If you're on Instagram or TikTok or any of that, just search for @Tom and Dan Live. And follow us. You can see, you'll find out where our events are. We just got done with one that I would say was probably one of our most successful and super fun BDM events we've done in years. And if you're not a BDM, you can sign up at tomanddan.com/registration.
So my wife, Crystal Van's here. How you doing, Crystal?
Hello.
And I invited her in so that we can speak about a. It's I wouldn't say condition, but
what do you got?
It's your maybe your perception
A trait.
of time. Yeah, a trait that that Crystal was literally born with. You could have learned it because your dad kind of has this. But I think it's more inside, like you just, the way your brain is wired or fires, it's like you look at time differently.
Okay.
Because it's the opposite.
Dr. Strange over here is what we're talking about, right?
No, it's the opposite of time anxiety. Like Daniel.
I have time anxiety.
EJ's talked about this. A lot of people have time anxiety where they want to get to places earlier. This is.
She had to go. I'm sorry.
This is an actual real-time
She's
example.
done. She had to go. She ran
Did
out
you
of time.
think you were going to be
She ran out of time.
able to run out and get back by the time I
That's
finished
it. That's a
answering the
great
question?
example. That's a great example. You were on camera. You thought you were fast enough to outdo the camera?
I had enough time. I just had to do one more thing real quick.
Yeah, get it all done. You got to get it all done. You got to squeeze it in.
Okay, and Crystal's described that. I never even heard you, and this is a big breakthrough for our relationship when you were able to admit that you have this problem, because I've seen it throughout the years, and I just couldn't say anything because I thought it was going to be met with some sort of anger,
disdain or anger.
and I'm accusing her of having some
We kind of
sort
are now,
disorder.
but that's okay. Like, I'll
well,
let
she
it stand.
said it, so I was like, oh, she wants to talk about it.
Sustained. We'll allow.
And so time blindness is what I'm talking about. And what would you describe that as?
Okay, so we're talking about time blindness. Because
Okay.
I also want to teach this guy, I want to hit this with a little bit of seriousness. That is a real thing. And he told me this is a real thing.
Okay. Well, I do believe it's a real thing. But when I hear younger people who are late for work say, well, you can't blame me because I have time blindness, I'm like, no. We can't do that. You still got to operate in the normal world.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
like
if
it's not an
I'm-
excuse
Yeah.
to be late to a
Right.
job, but
Right.
it's
But it's like the way that you look at the amount of time that you have, and I've only really become aware that I suffer from this condition by
Okay.
watching my son Tommy, who has it really, really bad. And so like when Tommy has to leave for school in the mornings, he has to leave the house at 9:18 to get to school on time. It will be 9:15. And he'll still be in his underwear, teeth not brushed yet, hasn't gone to the bathroom. And I'll say, Tommy, we have to leave in 3 minutes. And he's like, yeah, I have 3 minutes. Like, he does not understand that he has to be ready already and then leave at 9:18.
You have a little bit of
You know
this
what I'm
too.
saying?
You have a little bit of this too.
He's leaving. He wants to be, he doesn't.
well,
Yeah, it's rubbed off on you, I think.
well, yeah, if you have two little people parents, chances are good. Dude. You see what I'm saying? Anyway.
It's like I don't know, like there's always more time.
Yeah.
Like, we always have more time. Like when I'm walking out the door, if I have to be out the door at 2:20, if it's 2:16, I don't think like, oh shoot, I gotta go. I think, oh, I have 4 minutes.
Well, how long do you think getting in the car and driving and like you don't? So you have no concept of, because I always, and I'm just saying what I do. Where the anxiety part is, I'm constantly thinking of the journey to that thing. Like, so if I have like 2 minutes to get to Publix, I'm always like, oh my God, it's gonna take me this amount of time to get there. You don't take in the journey.
I feel like there's a lot of optimism in the way that I look at things.
Okay.
Where I'm like,
and I don't want to villainize this either.
No, I know.
understand
It's
it.
because it's easy to villainize.
Yeah.
But I would say like, okay, well, if it usually takes me between 10 and 20 minutes to get somewhere, I calculate 10 only.
Okay.
I don't do it. And it's like, I'm 44 years old. You think like, well, just give yourself the 20.
Sure.
It never happens.
Do you check traffic or Waze or anything before you do anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
that fact.
And I get places on time. It's not
Yeah.
like I'm
No, I
showing
know
up
you
late all the
do.
time. It's
Yeah.
just
It's just how you
it's how you perceive the amount of time that you have. Like I eternally think that I have more time. I'll throw in one more load of laundry before I leave the house, or I'll go. Let me run back in and get a Coke real quick. But like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. Oh God, I'm
You're
sorry.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Is
Yeah.
this ACT?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You're good.
My bad.
But,
Oh darn, I'm late.
You're fine.
But it's almost like the exact opposite of Daniel, like
It is exactly the opposite.
looking at like Mo's golf tournament. Like Daniel will get there half an hour early.
Yeah, I get there like 20, half a minute,
and then
20 minutes, 30 minutes early.
And then you'll be like, I'll just wait in my car until it starts.
Yeah.
That way I'm in time. Like Crystal. Like would never get to any place 30 minutes early, and it, almost to the point it seems the opposite insane.
But why do I do that?
Cutting
do you know
it to
why?
last
Do you know why I
second.
do it? Because I can't stand the feeling of pulling in at, like, I look at the clock. I was supposed to be at the Mo Mini Masters, let's say at 11. I whip in at 11:01, which is still technically sort of on time. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm like not meeting my obligation if I'm not going in there like.
Can I tell you something?
Feeling my best and prepared, like. And
I feel
calm.
exactly the same way.
I hate that feeling.
When I show up late somewhere,
yeah,
or if I'm like rushing to get there, I'm like frantic and like, why did I do this to myself every single time?
Right.
But I never am able to do it differently.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it with my child. Like he is incapable of understanding every single day is the same. Every single day you have to leave at the same time. And no matter whether it's to school or we're going wherever, he doesn't seem to calculate like the amount of time it's going to take him to do the things that it's going to
No,
take.
this is Tommy.
To get out the door. Tommy.
Okay,
yeah.
so Maisie is severe time anxiety. She has my time anxiety times 1,000. And I don't show her active time anxiety. In fact, I actively try to suppress my time anxiety, not get it to jump on her. And in the blood, she straight up has it worse than I ever had it. She always wants to be at dance like 45 minutes early. I'm like, baby, we don't even need to be there 45 minutes early.
Yeah.
She wants to be there. She wants to see other people come in. She wants to be the first one there. She wants to have the most amount of time for stretching, the most amount of time for preparation. I'm like, we can't do this. We physically
she's
can't do
going to
it.
be very successful in life. And Tommy, he'll do all right.
No, I don't know.
That's probably.
What if she's wasting time, though? I think she is. Because it can go too far.
Yeah.
I do it sometimes, too, where, and this is why I know that Maisie is my child, there have been times where I don't want to deal with the time anxiety, right, that I deal with. Not time blindness, but time anxiety. So what will I do? I will over prep, right? Like, so I didn't do this, but I could see a scenario where at Congo River Golf, I don't know where I'm going. I have a little bit of extra time. Let me drive over there and see how the parking lot is so I'll know where to park in case all the parking spots are filled. So I have an anxiety exit plan to get. See what I'm saying? That's just
it's too much prep.
It's too much.
Okay, but
it's
so
not right.
So this is interesting to me because
we have opposite ends of just, it's not right. Somewhere in the middle is correct.
Well, I am using that extra time to do things, like to do things that I feel like I have to do.
Right.
So how do you have time to do that? I don't know. I
right.
Like if I'm using all of my time to be productive, why do you have more time than me?
Well, you're trying to fit too many things. Like Daniel's not scheduling 20 things, and we've gone through this in business too. I'll schedule 20 things a day, and that shouldn't be all back to back to back to back to back.
Because you're not getting your best out of that.
With nothing in between. And it's like this is how I'll accomplish the most amount of things, and it's probably I should have done half of those.
Like doing the most doesn't mean you're doing the best. I guess is how I would look at it.
But then it's all like a balance that every human has
and
to
our
find.
balances are off.
Well, like I see
mine
Andrea.
is.
Andrea, she has time to make lists
Balance.
for everything.
It's so balanced.
And then she can like go to the grocery store and everything is super organized and the house is perfectly stocked. And I'm like, how did you have time to make even the
maths
list?
her time though. Her time is mathed out. Like she'll.
How'd she have time to do the math?
yeah.
See,
To
where
do the
did
math.
where did that 5 minutes come from?
She's hyper organized. I get a little bit of that. Like I think I get a little bit more time in here, especially when it comes to anything show related. I have so many redundancy situations in here and so many little things that I've worked on for so many years. I'm so organized in this computer that if he throws me something at the last minute, no matter what, I can do it. The rest of my life is not even close to being like that. Not even, no. It's terrible.
And they're like, so let's talk about like event organizing. So this last BDM event.
You did a great job.
If anybody, but a lot of luck involved. If anybody actually, like even a professional event organizer actually sat down
Oh, and witnessed your methods?
Yeah,
Their mind would be blown.
Yes, they would.
They'd be like, "Do you have any of this written down?" You're like, "No, it's just in my head."
It's all in my brain.
It's all in my head, and they're like,
I like that.
They're like, do you know how big the stage is? Do you know exactly what the juggling jacks plan to do? Do you know exactly what?
Right, like they were juggling stuff, and there was a roof on the stage. So at one point, I wondered, are they going to be able to juggle those things high?
It worked out.
I didn't
No, it was
have
great.
any idea how big the stage was, or if it came with sound, like until the hour before the event.
That is true.
Which
he
I
was so
assumed.
mad.
I assumed that it did.
Well, we
and
don't
it-
have a checklist at this point. Shouldn't we both have a checklist? It doesn't just fall on his shoulders. We should have a piece of paper that we go down the line.
I didn't 100% know where the tents were going to go. I didn't even really know exactly what sponsors were going to show up. I was like, I'll deal with it day of. Like that's how but that's the only way it's possible, because if I had planned every detail out, I wouldn't have time to do my other jobs. So
That's true.
So literally, that's the only way I could do it. Now, you should hire a third-party event person to do this.
Too small to do that.
Too small to do it, and then we couldn't. And then that cost thousands of dollars that we didn't have the money. I'd rather put it back into giving the BDMs. So I mean, I've thought about it, but it's like sometimes you're forced to do things a certain way, and then based on your personality and whether you have time blindness or time anxiety, you got to balance that out. Like, sometimes someone with time anxiety wouldn't be good at certain things, and someone with time blindness wouldn't be good. And then sometimes I'm like, you could probably get better at it, but at a certain point in life, you just have to be like, do what you're naturally good at and stick with that.
I feel like the job that I have now is great for me and also terrible for me, because I can never get into a routine. Like if you go to an office, you get up, you leave at the same time every day, you go to the office, you get home at the same time. You know exactly how much time you have. Some days I have a lot of time, and then some days I don't have any time. And some days like I'm between, like right now I'm here in the middle of the afternoon, and now I have to like balance what I was doing in the morning and what I got to do in the afternoon, because I had to break it up to come here. And
your job would be terrible for Andrea, because you can't ever plan anything out.
You can't plan anything.
I
don't know.
Because you just have to be ready to go. If somebody calls me right now and is like, "Can I go do this?" or "Can you meet me here?" I'm going to go.
You're a bit more fluid, which is a skill. Not everybody can do that. I can't do that very well.
Being a realtor, it has to be that way, and you have to find someone that's open to not knowing what their schedule is going to be like, and then it could be changed at any time. You know what I'm saying? So there's that aspect.
So it works
of
good
too.
for you. That's awesome. Like I get, and I've had to work to get better at it. Like when he does have days where we pack a lot of stuff in, like it's I would say only recently that I'm like, okay, I can do this, without and I don't get like where I'm paralyzed with fear that I'm not going to be able to execute it. Yeah, of course I'm going to be able to do it, but it's not about what's real. It's about how you feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm good for this job, but it makes it hard for me at home. Like I don't know. I don't know how to cook dinner every night. I don't know how to do. I just can't. I can't cook dinner.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be there at the same time. I don't have the stuff, and then I have to go to the grocery store. Now it's 7:30. Like that's hard for me. But
okay. My mom, when I was growing up, she cooked 5 dinners, and I don't know if
the
there's-
big 5. Everybody had the big 5. I'm glad you brought this up.
Okay, so
we had a big 5 as well, because my mom was a full-time teacher and my dad over-the-road salesman. So you only got 5 main meals. Country-style steak, some sort of spaghetti, salmon cakes with grits, which is gross, some people think. A macaroni dish that was like a goulash that's similar to what you got. And I think one night we got something else. It was like a meat and 3.
Yeah. It's like
a pork chop with some garbage next to
it. I
it.
had goulash, I had chicken noodle dish.
Oh, chicken noodle dish.
Spaghetti and meat sauce.
Yeah, stroganoff.
And then there was some sort of stew every once in a while.
A lot of pasta and all those 4 dishes.
My mom made a beef stew. I'm like, I hate beef stew.
But it was always good and not healthy, really.
No, hearty.
It
fills your belly. It's railroad food. It's from building railroads.
With some wholesome Lorry salt.
Yes, salty ass broth.
Yeah, lots of Lorries.
Yeah, you put some cornstarch in there, thicken it up.
I like my salt red. I like some good old red salt.
I like my salt red like Russians. Ruski salt.
And why can't you do that? Just do 5.
Oh man, you made her mad. Did you see that face? I kind of like that. That kind of made me horny.
5
you made like a mad horny face.
We both live there.
5 unhealthy meals that we just love. So it's always just taco night or burritos.
Dude, what's the number one night in the
I
van
don't know,
household?
the kids they love only eating burritos.
Oh, Maisie too. Maisie loves burritos.
And they're like the lamest burrito. There's like yellow rice with avocado and chicken cubes.
Okay.
It's like
yeah.
and cheese. Like
Yeah.
Tommy likes mustard curry on his, but
all right.
But we're all making different stuff, by the way, too.
every
because-
dinner we all four of us eat something.
4 different dinners?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
It's
Dude,
so
that's sucking your
exhausting.
time. That's killing your time.
It's
yeah.
exhausting.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just, it's mentally exhausting. I just hate it.
Well, my kid.
I
likes-
wish that Max would just start eating meat. I wish I could just start eating meat. We could all just eat meat.
Oh no!
It would be easier.
Do you want me to
throw some ground beef and everything?
Do you want me to cut that out and give it to you for a ringtone or
Well,
something?
just eat it. Weird Al.
I just wish I could, but I can't. I'm
We'll be
sorry.
right back. That deserved to be real. Were you calling her Weird Al?
Yeah, no, I was giving Weird Al the credit.
No, you don't want to do that. You
No,
don't
I
wanna do
can't.
that.
No, it's not possible.
You're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So you're trapped in a prison.
Yes, I built myself a
Okay,
prison.
so let me ask you this.
Haven't we all?
I'll put this parenting question out there because I do not know how to parent whatsoever.
No, definitely doesn't.
I'm a horrible parent.
No, he's in there. You know what? Okay, pause.
You gonna
Hold
sell
your
him
thought.
out? Do you want me to turn
Last
the mics
night,
off?
I heard him in there asking, "You guys have any homework?" And Max was doing this little. Well, I lost this assignment.
I said
Hey,
how
what had happened was, dog.
No, so Max is. I hear Max making some excuses,
This is
and
like
then
Zoom call.
Well, yeah, well, Max
And
said
then-
he
no,
currently has an F. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, but it's all just.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna work it out.
Yeah, he's like, it's a loophole because I
Yeah, it's a
didn't
loophole.
I didn't turn in this one project, and for whatever reason they only graded
But I'm
that.
good for it.
Yeah, he said, but down the line I'll make it up.
and then you know what?
Like an NFL referee.
You know what I
even out the
found?
call. We'll even out the call later.
You know what I found them do? I walk in and
Smoking
they're
cigarettes.
No, they're eating ice cream sandwiches in the playroom. So I'm like,
Ice cream sandwiches in the carpeted playroom?
Yeah. So I'm like, first of all, we've already said they can't have food in here, so you've brought them ice cream
Oh
in
my
here.
God.
And
I don't
then
let it
had
no
a
food on the
conversation
couch.
about Max having an F and missing assignments, and you gave him an ice cream.
Well, that's what.
This is
he
his
was
parenting.
sad for having an F, and you cheer him up with an ice cream.
No, we said he was good for it, and I was like, all right, so
All
you'll
right.
get an A, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, here's your
I'll
ice
make-
cream. Take 2. Take 2. They're small.
That's how I thought I was being a good parent.
Do you get tired of people thinking you're running a boot camp at your house? I mean, it's pretty strict over there.
Because I bought the buy one get one ice cream sandwiches at Publix
We
because
love
I know
those.
my sons will love it.
Do you do Fat Boys or Fat Boy Junior?
Yeah, well,
we
yeah,
love
yeah.
Fat Boys. Fat Boys are great. Do you like Fat Boys? The square ones. Oh, they're good as hell.
So I bought that, and then I remembered, I was like, oh, they'll love some ice cream sandwiches. But then I'm like, I can't just give them ice cream sandwiches for nothing.
You can't just hand them out.
So let me go
willy-nilly.
hear about his F.
Yeah. So tell
and
me
then
if you did
give him
something
ice
good.
cream in the carpeted
tell me
back
something.
room, and I will bet you. I will bet. Oh my God! I'll bet you $500 right now that wrapper is still on his desk.
Well,
Is
they
it?
forget. They're like me. It's not their fault.
It's cockroaches in there eating that ice
Oh
cream
my
right
God.
now.
Oh my God! You got cockroaches
They
in the
forget.
playroom. Cold burn. Cold burn.
And I tell, oh, this is how bad. I tell, because Tommy wants to eat his breakfast while he watches anime in the
No,
playroom.
you got to
The
turn it
kids
off and
are-
go to the table.
The kids are laying down on a couch, 2 different couches, 2 different TVs with a blanket on them, and the dad serves them the egg
They
sandwich
eat on the couch, really? Because
under a blanket.
there's no food on our couch. Did you know that? No food allowed on the couch. And I'll go one better. Sometimes I'll eat my food on the couch, and Maisie will go, hey, I can't do that. And I go, I know. I'm a parent. I'm not going to spill it on the couch. You can't do it yet. You're not doing it.
Yeah. That's what makes me a horrible parent. So then I'm like, Tommy, no, I did start forcing him to go to the kitchen counter, right? But then I get
Well, you carried him there.
But I get lazy.
Yeah, not even joking.
Yeah. The chat room
In a
thinks
blanket.
the chat room does think he's lying about that, and I don't have the heart to tell.
I wish I
About-
could call my
About
sons
you
on it.
swaddle them and you carry them there like a grown-ass man. You're swaddling a 6-foot-tall man.
Sometimes I like to carry them. where I
I
like a baby.
bought chocolate from a 6-foot-tall surfer man at our event. That was Tommy Van, 6-foot-tall surfer man.
And I've said this for years, but you know the skinny husband or opposite, like skinny
Jack
wife
Spratt.
that feeds his
Oh.
husband or wife or whatever, like the person that's melted into the couch at 800 pounds.
Oh, the
and-
enabler,
and
the
then-
skinny enabler who's
and
feeding the
this-
redneck fat woman. Yeah.
Is cooking.
You bring me some goddamn pizza. I'm so hungry. Help! I'm dying. Is that gonna be?
And they make like
Tommy!
They-
Bring me some goddamn key lime pie. I'm so hungry. Tommy! Hey, change my bandages.
It's messed up because the person's actually killing this person. You see, like
But he
it's-
loves her so much. He loves her,
like
man.
you're cooking a dozen eggs and then a dozen sausages.
Bring me 15 pizzas.
Aware that you are describing yourself.
no, but,
Okay.
but I feel bad. Like when the person's like,
You don't
oh
want
my,
it to be true, but it is true.
Yeah,
Just
but-
like me being time blind.
Yeah,
I don't want it to be true.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah, and I'm gay. Did you guys know that? Well, I'm bi.
Wait,
I'm bi.
what can
I'm
you
bi.
do?
I'm pan.
There's nothing you
They
can
call
do
me
about
Pan Dan.
it. And then I tell Tommy too when he leaves his paper plate with his leftover breakfast every day. And
Hold
the
on,
plate
paper
doesn't-
plates? That's not environmentally friendly.
It doesn't, yeah. But I guess. And then I tell him, I'm like, you're leaving. And I tell him, I'm like, you're leaving the plate. So you're forcing me to feed you on the kitchen counter. I want to feed you in here. But you're leaving the plate. And
You
it's
gotta do
making
the
me
different.
And he's like, I can't remember. Oh my God.
Do you know what I do now? I hate to even say this to you guys. I don't want you guys to know. First of all, everybody's going to think I'm a liar. But I'll look at Maisie. I'll go like, you need to go clean the kitchen. And she'll go, okay. And she'll go in there, and she sprays the Windex.
Okay,
She
yeah.
wipes everything down. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm just sitting there playing Xbox.
If I tell my kids they have to empty the dishwasher, they look at me and they're like, oh, "Are you serious?" And they get like tears in their eyes.
It's
Whoa! Tears!
Like, are you serious? Are you being serious right now?
Oh
No,
man,
you
that's
gotta
what we're
you gotta
doing.
hold them to it a little bit. Try it.
AI will do it. That's what I'm betting on. I'm like, you don't have to learn how to do nothing.
If we are gonna put a little bow in this, I'm gonna say that I would rather have what you have, honestly. Because
well,
I think-
everybody would. Why wouldn't you?
No.
You'd rather have to do what nothing?
No, but the time blindness. I'm saying over time anxiety. Sorry, yeah, no.
I think you mean. I want an egg sandwich while I'm
Daniel.
under a blanket too.
Daniel,
Do
you
not
wouldn't.
work.
That's not what I was saying. I think what she has to me is deemed more beneficial. At least you're trying to fit more things into what you're doing. Then I waste time worrying about things that don't even happen. Like I get up in my feels and I can't even go places because like I'm so afraid of getting there late.
Yeah,
Which
well,
makes me insane.
Yeah, I guess they both have their. The thing is, I'm not being productive, like I said earlier. I'm like, I don't know, teetering around halfway doing things.
I feel it.
But the thing is that it doesn't absolve me of the feelings that you have. They just arrive at me later. When
Yeah.
I get in the car and then I go, I'm
Yeah.
late.
Right.
Then I get anxiety.
So okay, let's talk parenting for a second because I do want Max to eat sauces and different things that are regular
Sauces or
Like-
sausages?
He doesn't eat any condiments or
Yeah.
any kind of sauce. Of
I
any
know
Like
a lot
ketchup
of dance
or-
kids. Like I know very common from the girls that I interact with that they do not like ketchup. They don't like plain Jane, nothing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I like
Nuggies
that's a
with
common
no,
kid thing.
nuggies with nothing, sandwiches with nothing. I don't want it wet. I just want hamburger. I don't even want cheese. I've seen girls that just want sandwich with just meat, nothing else on it. Can be nothing else on it.
Well, your dad liked it.
That's why I can't villainize that. My dad, if you put you put barbecue sauce in the bag at Wendy's, he thought, well, why are you doing it? He'd circle back around and go like, you put something, I do not need this. Take this back, the little barbecue. He don't need that. That is like, why are you wetting this? And then he'd get home and he'd just eat them dried. Everything dried.
Yeah. I do want him to expand what he eats more, but he will do it in time. He eats more now than he used to.
So I'm conflicted because I understand. I do a lot of joking. Like I'm trying my hardest. Give me a break.
Yeah, thank you. It needed to be said.
If I like it, give me a break.
Get off this guy's back. Jesus Christ. Leave him alone.
He's trying his hardest at looking at TikTok.
It's good. Have you been on there?
No, I deleted it years ago.
Oh, you
because
gotta get it
I'm
back
like,
on
this
there.
has got me hooked.
Oh, about the time you deleted it's when it got really
No,
good.
then I really don't want it.
Yeah, it's awesome now.
I already struggle with leaving on time. I can't be looking at TikTok for 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm not on there. I think I'm too old for it, to be quite honest with you.
Every once in a while, we'll put our foot down, and then we'll be like, "You have to try it, make them sit there for long," and then he'll
Well, give me an example of the food. What kind of are we talking? Weird stuff? What are we doing?
anything,
Like a green bean?
A potato,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bite of a potato.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Mashed potato,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the blandest thing.
Max will eat green stuff he'll be pretty good.
You know,
with eating
broccoli. Like there's some things.
asparagus, broccoli, spinach.
You know, so
Peas.
it's not everything, but whatever. But it's like, so he'll try.
Yeah, tiny teeth it.
And
Yeah.
then he'll be like, I don't like it. And so it's like, all right, he did taste it. I saw him taste it. He
We
says he
did a
doesn't
full
like
bite.
it.
You got to do a full. In our house,
Yeah.
you can't tiny teeth it.
No,
you
he
gotta,
just puts a crumb in there and he's
No.
like,
Or
In my- I
even a
do
full bite.
force
I've seen
her-
him do a full bite and say,
Yeah,
no, I don't like it.
I go, you
So-
got to go full bite.
So then you just go eat it anyway. You have to like force eat it. And then will that work?
yes, it will. Have you ever seen Anderson Leanne's kids?
I know, but were they born like that?
No, she screamed at them, eat that food right now.
I've seen that. I've
and
seen
she
her.
makes them.
She yelled at me one time like that.
And will that train you to like it?
They do like all the food they eat, and they have a very diverse variety of things that they eat.
You do change.
Damn
'cause-
it. I was trying to think of any other way to get out of it.
But it's too late.
Yeah,
we can't
yeah.
start doing that to a 10-year-old
I
now.
will say that, you know
Oh!
what worked with May is onions. Onions are gross. Onions are gross. Onions are gross. Onions are gross. It was just, and I eat an onion. Eat it. It's in there. We're not taking it out. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. And then
So
one
you-
day she's like, oh, okay, I understand. And now she eats an onion. Now there's no problem. We can go to Chipotle. If an onion falls in there, she'll eat it. No big deal. There's no crying. There's no like, you know, it's just like, it was repetition of, and it was us saying, I'm not going to take it out. Because she always wanted out of this homemade hamburger helper meal we make, which is it's just turkey and onions, and then like you make all the spices and you put some cheese in there. It's all goulash. But I didn't want to take the onions out because I want the onions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say I want the onions in there. And we take the onions out a couple times. It just didn't taste good. So I'm like, I held my ground. I'm like, I'm not taking the onions out anymore.
I just
And-
make 2 pans.
And I didn't make 2 pans of it. I was like, no, we're not making 2 dinners. This isn't 2 families.
It's crazy.
There's one
I
family.
know.
You know who told me that? I have to give her credit. Summer Aiello. She's like, don't make 2 dinners. You'll be trapped forever. And I
Yeah,
was like,
I'm
okay,
making
Summer.
3.5 dinners right now.
I get the half.
What do you have at half? What do you
I
like?
don't know. I'll eat
You know
whatever.
what? You know what? One time
He
I
doesn't
told,
complain about anything, does he?
No,
about
he
food.
doesn't.
No.
One time I told
good.
Bart, I was telling Bart that I will buy like a big bag of frozen chicken breast at Costco, and then we'll cook it. We'll marinate it. We'll cook it. And I'll chop it up into cubes and I'll freeze it. And that way, whenever I make a vegetarian meal for the 3 of us, I just throw some,
Chicken in there.
defrosted chicken in there. And Bart goes, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, that is.
And I was
it's
like,
a-
is that bad? And I'm like, it is
chicken
kind of
an
like dog food a
afterthought.
little.
Yeah, it's an afterthought, right? It is a
Yeah.
fresh pet scenario.
And
Yeah.
I'll gag down some
Fresh pet.
freezer dried chicken and I'll eat it. Whatever. It doesn't
Listen,
matter.
just like you, I'm
I'll
doing my
gag anything.
best.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
No, I don't even care. You lucked out because I get no joy out of food.
I
so.
was never taught how to be domestic.
It's hard.
I don't know how to do it.
I-
I can't keep the house clean. I can't figure out what to make
It's
for dinner
hard.
every night. I hate it.
It's
If
hard.
I ever got any money, the first 2 things I would buy are a home chef and a cleaner. And I would never buy. I could never buy anything else. I could be happy with just those things.
Yeah. Which ranks higher, cleaner or chef?
Cleaner.
Cleaner.
Yeah.
Living cleaner every day type going
Just
behind you?
they arrive every day. I don't need them to live with me. but
Okay.
have
They
to be
arrive
there.
every day,
Yes.
clean up.
At the end of the day.
We
So I can wake up to a reset house.
we
Yeah.
got
That's what I need.
okay. There.
I think you hurt yourself because you had literally for how long?
Couple years.
You literally lived inside a resort. It was like a resort scenario.
So okay.
I think it has changed your perspective.
We need to get pregnant.
I like
Uh-oh.
getting.
Who are you talking to? Me or
Well,
Tom?
yeah,
No,
well,
okay.
they,
That's a joke.
we'll never get a cleaner and a chef again. You see what I'm saying? Like we've already reached the highest we're gonna get to.
Chat room says meal prep service. No, not into it. Well, but they're vegetarian mostly, and they need a lot of ingredients if you're doing more than one. So I don't. Are there any meal prep services that do both?
Like the ones that show up and then I have to
Yeah.
cook all the stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
No, then it just rots in the fridge. I don't want to do that.
What would you're supposed to cook it?
I need somebody to arrive to do the cooking. I don't want to do
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. The height of
that.
it.
Now I'm ordering something online. I have to think about figuring
Yeah.
it out. Okay, well Max isn't gonna like that.
Well, I
and
do most
he's
of
only
it.
gonna eat half of this.
I do cooking like so. I'm cookman in the
Yeah.
house.
But there was a small, brief period of time where we hired Elizabeth.
So good.
And Crystal was still pregnant because we basically had to hire her early because she needed a job, and we wanted to make sure,
Get her
I
acclimated.
wanted to get to know her.
Yeah, I thought it was a
with-
cool idea.
with like nannies without a company, and it's just like you're just 1099 nanny. Those are few and far between and random, and if you find one, you have to hire them immediately because someone else is going to
Yeah.
find them, and then they're going to
It's
be
gold.
with that
Yeah.
company or with that person for 6 years.
Yeah.
So anyway, we hired her, and then we were paying her weekly, and then she's like, "I'll just cook for you guys and clean the house," and
Because there was no baby yet.
living with someone cooking and cleaning in your house, that, like rarely rich people that have that, and I don't even personally know a person that rich to have that, like only. But if you are able to get to that level of wealth, that is that's sweet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Jelly Roll got that now.
Yeah, like if you don't have to do any maintenance
That's the Jelly Roll.
of normal life, and you just live in your house and it's always clean, the laundry's always done by
And you have a hot meal.
and you have
Yeah.
a home cooked like a meal for whatever you want, and like no one, like celebrities rarely talk about how good of a life that actually is.
They should.
You know, because the normal
No, they're too busy being humble.
but the normal
Sorry.
life, like the work it takes in normal life with kids and just
There's
doing
too
that
many
stuff.
things to do.
It's insane.
I can't have a job and do the domestic stuff. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a job and have to share the domestic stuff.
Yeah, even the
And,
maintenance
you know-
around the house and like that general maintenance and the pool and stuff, like, and I have to hire companies to do that.
Yeah.
And it's still a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, like, and then it's like the laundry with the kids and they get the cooking them. The food.
Yeah,
So much.
I try to cut down on that. I wear my socks at least 3 times and underwear twice.
Oh,
I wear my
gross.
underwear twice. I know it's gross.
Everybody in my house
I wear my
changes
jeans
5 times a day.
I wear my jeans 9 times before I wash them.
Oh yeah, the jeans.
I'll go
They
through.
get better the
I-
longer you wear them.
T-shirts are the only thing that I turn and burn each day.
Yeah, the
If I
armpits.
wear a collared shirt like a poncho, I'll wear it twice. Socks I'll wear twice. Underwear I'll wear twice.
Socks,
Yeah,
Daniel does.
socks can go 4 times, and I'll even work out in them. And they gotta
Socks
be wet.
are one and done. I sleep in socks and wash them after. They don't even touch the ground.
Andrea sleeps in socks, and sometimes she takes off all of her clothes for sexy time and has the socks on,
Mm.
and it's weird.
There's
I don't like that.
I
Take the
gotta have my
socks off.
sleeping socks.
For
Yeah,
as
take the
m-
socks off.
for as much as laundry sucks to do, there are not that many popular alternatives to doing it yourself that are like they're relatively affordable.
You just don't know about them. They do have
do?
like it's like Uber of
You-
laundry. They come to your house, they pick it up, they take it, they wash it, they fold it, they bring it back.
Why don't more people do that?
They might. They just don't talk about it. Maybe
We
I
have
don't
to
know.
ride
And
with
also,
them.
I think it's really expensive.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it becomes where it's so expensive. You're like, I can't afford it.
But you could take it to the wash, dry, and fold. It's not that much.
I've always been
It's
too
like
cheap
$1.50
for
a
it.
pound at the wash, dry, and fold.
I did it one time when
You know
I
what, though?
was moving into my parents' house after I sold my Deltona house. I did one washing thing, and it was so expensive. Like when it came back to me, because I think I screwed it up. Like I didn't.
You
go,
took it on a weekend.
I think you're right, but then
Twice.
I also said give me the top tier everything, and it was very expensive. I was like, well, I messed that up. I won't be doing that again.
I don't like the way they fold my clothes.
You don't
They
like
don't
it?
fold them the way that I fold them. So then I'm like, ugh,
Do you have a certain way you like things like kind of kept?
yeah,
Are you t-shirts folded or t-shirts on hangers?
everything's folded.
Okay, everything's folded. No hangers?
I try not to do hangers. I have hangers for like my shirts like this
Shirts
for
and
me.
dresses and
or
stuff.
TC's
yeah.
nice shirts, but I like to fold everything.
Would
Even the underwear though, I have to fold the underwear. Nice
yeah.
and folded. Oh,
We
it's
don't.
annoying.
We're balls. Like maybe that's part of it. So you put all this pressure on yourself for this laundry that you do, but you do top tier laundry.
Yeah, so I can't if I don't have time to do it right, I just don't do it.
We do piles. I
So then
don't.
it's piles.
Admittedly, we do piles because Andrea does the laundry. I'm very bad at it. I don't do that. I'll cook, but she'll do laundry, and the laundry that she does, sometimes we live out of a pile. Like some week, there's a on the second floor in the shadows. There's a pile of clothing that no one can see, and in order you have to get your cell phone light on, and you go in there to find.
I'm finding my underwear in a
yeah,
pile.
You go in there to find
That's
what
how
you need.
I live.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
how
my
I live out of
entire
town.
we have our entire piano is
pile.
covered in pile, and our 2 front chairs are 2 big piles.
Ours is in the shadows. Andrea won't. She
no,
won't do
ours
it
are
out.
taking up the guest seating.
Yeah, she won't do it out
Yeah.
because she's afraid that other people will see it, or like her mom will say something or something like that.
It's the
So
benefit of having levels.
we put it in. Yeah, but it's there. It's in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you turn the lights on, you're gonna see it. It's just like it's no different than a club here in town. You turn the lights on, it's gross.
I like screaming at my sons. Have you checked the pile?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Why do kids do that?
You
Why
wanna-
do they always want to wear the same thing every? They get their favorite shirt or something like that. Their
Tommy
favorite
has
pants?
like 6 pair of jeans, and at the end of every week, he doesn't have any clean clothes. And I'm like, I just washed 6 pair of jeans, but he wears them once, leaves them on the floor in the bathroom or something, get all wet.
No, yeah.
And then he just yells from his bed, "I need pants." And then Dad comes walking in with some pants.
Oh, wow. You can't be doing that. He screams, "I need pants," and you come in there, "Look, your pants, sir. Please stop at your pants, sir."
He's not saying it like you think he is saying it. He's screaming for help. Help my son.
He lays on the bed
I
with his
can't
leg
abandon
up.
my boy. He needs pants.
He dresses him like a doll while he's laying there.
Do you really put his clothes on?
No, you're painting me out to be a bad person here.
Not a bad person.
You just love him. You just love him.
You love him so much that
that's how people ruin people.
You love him so much.
That's what you're doing.
You've made him little atrophied dolls.
Every time we sign him up for a sport, he's like, yeah, I'll do that. Then the day comes and he goes, please, I'll do anything else. I'll do anything else. And then TC says, all right, well, we'll find something else he likes.
You agreed to do anything else, so we're good here. I think we worked this out.
Anything to get you out of me forcing you to do it because it hurts me.
It's all about me.
Well, it hurts so bad I can't force. I can't force someone to do.
Well, it's not hurting him though. It's hurting you.
Someone to.
It is.
It's actually helping him if you force him to do it. It's just hurting you. So if you can look past being hurt, then it'll help him out.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right or not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mumbo jumbo.
I don't know. Listen, it's hard. I don't know.
What's going on with houses right now? Can we speak on something like adjacent to that? Like
we can, but I don't know if you want to hear.
Is it bad?
Well, it's just a little slow, is all. People are buying, just not as many people buying as there are selling.
Right. Do
like.
people have their houses priced higher than they should right now?
Usually we start a little too high. Yeah, not we as in me and Bart. I mean we as in a city.
Correct.
State. And, country,
so there's an
maybe.
inflated aspect to it that.
Yeah, I think that we still want those good prices, and it's hard to accept that they're not maybe as high.
Right. Right.
You got to make your house look good and market it good, and then it'll sell. As
And
long
if
as you
you-
price it right, but you got to take the advice of the people who are giving it.
And if you want the best advice, I would argue that the Bart Merrick team is who you should contact. Crystal Van is one half of the Bart Merrick team. Bart is the other half, and I think you guys are awesome.
Thanks.
Here's what I would do if I was a realtor.
I want to hear about it.
Help! I can't sell my house!
Is that someone comes to me and they're like, hey, I wanted to sell my house for $750,000, but Bart and Crystal told me I could only get like $550,000. And then I'm like,
That's a big swing, by the way. It's usually not that big of a difference.
And I'm
but
like-
go ahead.
I'm like, what? Oh no, I'll list it for $750,000. You'll get that.
Right.
Because then they'll list with me, and who cares? I just tell them whatever
and then
they
when
want to
you don't
hear.
get it, you hope they don't remember it.
Whatever they want to hear, just so they get that sweet
I
signature.
actually like that. I like that.
And then whatever happens.
Yeah.
They'll sell it for $450.
Once you're
because
with
then on the
me, you're
market-
mine.
Yeah, for 8 months, and
That's,
then
Bart and I
I'm like,
often,
hey, what are you gonna do?
We often say that it's better to be the second agent on a deal if that's going to go that way.
They call it sloppy
because-
seconds.
Well, no.
Have you heard
but-
that? Sloppy seconds? Write that down.
I'm like, I know what makes it sloppy too.
Yeah.
No, they might have been sold, a bill of goods, or might have just been yes manned into doing whatever,
Wait a minute.
doing
Am I
it
the
their way.
Am I the second agent? It stinks in here.
And then if you're the second one, you come in and you tell them, listen, this is how it's got to be, and this is how we're going to do it, and they listen to you, and
Oh,
get
because
it
they've
done
been
for 'em.
burned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens to everybody. But yeah, the Bart Merrick team, Bart Merrick, BartTheRealtor.com.
So we got a little bit of time left. We're going to Red Rocks on the weekend.
I'm so excited for you guys. This is going to be awesome. It is this is definitely couple date. This is a date weekend.
So it's just me and Crystal. We're leaving the kids at home.
It's 2 cigarette smoking.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I want you guys smoking cigarettes, drinking, boofing.
I will do that.
I want double sex, twice sex every day, sex in the morning, sex at night.
Hey now.
So the problem is that, and I was telling Twitch this earlier, a cold front just so happens to be coming through on Friday into Denver, which had been hot
perfect.
In March. It was so hot, it was hotter than Orlando. It was hot as hell in
Perfect
Denver.
for Sublime.
And this time it's gonna be 30 degrees.
And a 90% chance of snow. Oh, on Friday, 3 inches of snow.
Oh, will you get the hail?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. We might get the hail.
Oh, if you
pelts.
get the hail, you get to see the fat people getting pelted, and they have to lay flat like a bobman.
Oh, I'll lay flat. I'll be like, I'm gonna get them good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that
I
Sublime
got
money.
no mo. I'll lay belly first to get Pelton in the face. Better for pictures.
This man lost his eyes at Red Rocks.
Yeah, bad weather on Friday. Now we are going.
There's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. Okay.
Man, I like that.
That
good.
is
That is good.
something I saw online.
I like that. I
And
like
I'm
that.
repeating.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah, we could just be, you get your toe warmers, your finger
You'll
warmers.
be fine.
I
It'll
want
be
it to
once
be
in a lifetime opportunity. It'll be awesome. Even a greater story with snow.
It does feel like we should be in like a more summery
It's
weather.
Sublime. It's
Sublime with
springtime.
snow, though, is a better story. It'll be a bigger story. If it snows while Sublime is playing, I stand.
Yeah,
No
but
one can be. I'm saying it will make the news. It's like, check how weird this is. Sublime was playing Tropical
Okay.
Band, and look,
like
it's
in
snowing.
mid to late April.
I've only been in stereotypical awesome snow like 2 times in my life. And that's where it's completely no wind and
and it's
big,
like the light snow.
and
or-
then big fat snowflakes are falling down.
Oh, and it gets so quiet.
I've heard that around. You big fat snowflake. F your feelings.
and big fat snowflakes are falling down where they're like visible everywhere, and it's winter wonderland. And I've seen that twice, and I've been to snowy places a lot.
Yeah,
And the
you
rest of snow stinks, and they think it's that big fat awesome snow, and it's usually like wet, hard, sleety
Yeah,
snow.
sleet snow sucks.
That instantly falls in you and just gets wet because your body temperature or whatever it
And if
falls
you're
on.
wearing a sweater, you get those little
It's
all
just-
the little wool. You get all those little wetnings on the top, and then
It's
if you
just
touch it, it soaks
yeah.
into your shirt.
Yeah, it's just cold, wet, not fun, big fat snowflakes that you can actually see like the damn snowflake of
Yeah.
it. And that's what's going to happen at Sublime. I'm just
You're
saying
so negative.
I
You're
almost
going to be there among
I
a
don't-
bunch
What
of
are you gonna
people
wear?
sharing love, singing together.
jeans and a hoodie. That's all I have.
You gotta wear a beanie.
No, I'm going to go to Ski World after this.
I cannot wear beanies. I look like a woman.
He does look bad. He does look bad in a beanie.
And there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
looking like a woman. It's just people
Yeah.
then call me ma'am and
you,
a woman.
you get misgender. You do. You do.
And
He
then
does.
they think me and
Yeah.
Chris are in a lesbian relationship,
I'm
which is
sorry.
fine.
Ma'am,
There's
it's
nothing-
ma'am. It is ma'am.
It's just that's how it looks. I have a
Yeah.
feminine like face, and I
Yeah.
thought that'd go away with when I lost weight. It didn't. It
No,
just makes
it's
me like a
worse.
skinny.
You look
woman.
Ozempic, man.
Yeah.
You put a beanie on, I'm like, GameStop. Oh, full on GameStop ma'am right here. I love that video. I shouldn't laugh at that video, but it comes up. I'll sit through it, the whole thing.
I call it the homeless woman when I wear a beanie.
Oh, I think that's what I'm doing for my bowling team for Mo.
Oh, really?
We're doing unhoused, and we're gonna trash our whole.
We're
We're gonna put boxes.
Alley.
We're gonna do an alley, and we're gonna do boxes and trash, like real trash. We're gonna make our whole bowling lane look like a trash.
Are the people who bid with you
Yeah,
going to look good?
they all have beards.
Oh,
They
right.
all have long beards. SJ's and Ryan and Ghost. So we're all gonna look homeless. We're even gonna have a dog with goggles. I'm gonna bring Dansby and put him in a shopping cart. I've got a whole plan, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win best dress.
So now there's our friends are going too. Joe and his wife, and Andres and Leanne, and the Grizz is running solo.
Okay. Whoa, that's dangerous.
Which does
you got an outlier.
throw off the only possibility of what my fantasy has been is like friends swinging.
You can jack it in the corner.
Listen, the Grizz showing up solo wasn't the only thing throwing off your fantasy.
Well, one day I thought maybe
He wants Leanne to yell at him to eat his vegetables. I kind of be into that. Like, Leanne is really hot, so if she wants to yell at me, I'm totally okay with it.
All of our friends,
They're all hot.
It can't be a coincidence that all of our friends have wives that yell at them. Well, except for one.
Is that
or
me?
maybe two, really.
Is that me? Well, I'm not, man. I am not. I don't count. I'm not in the Miami crew.
Well,
Nobody
yells at
yells.
Leanne yells at
She's
Andres.
the only one.
And Vanessa yells at Dave
No,
Turkey
she
Leg.
never yelled. Vanessa's never raised her voice at Dana.
Okay, well, who else?
Yell
He
at
says
me.
she does because he's
It's only Leanne? Is
Yeah.
Leanne the only one?
Leanne-
You and Leanne?
Yes.
Everybody else doesn't get
You're
yelled at?
lumping her in with Leanne?
Well, yeah,
She does not yell at you like Leanne yells. Leanne
Yeah,
commands.
she
When she
yeah.
pops it, it's like people are, wah!
Yeah. What was it? She's Cuban, and she's that spicy
A lot
Latina.
louder. It's a lot
Well,
louder.
the Latinas are more mean
Crystal
to the
will
husbands.
at least pull you to the side and correct you. Like you're not gonna. Or do you light him up now? You don't light him
The
up.
whites can't and never be as mean as
No.
the Latinas are to the husbands. They
True.
try to be, and Crystal tries to be mean Latina.
Right, but like she's really mean at yelling, and then she cooks delicious food, serves him
does.
on the table.
Yeah.
I'm like a little bit mean, and I cook you frozen chicken.
Yeah.
Get some frozen
And
chopped
I
chicken.
think she's spicier in the bedroom too.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to see
My
what's that all about. I didn't ask Andres. We never talk about that. Me and my friends, I never talk about how it is in the bedroom, and I'm gonna
That's
start,
because you're friends with the women too. You can't talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start talking about it.
I'll tell you about mine. Smells in there. Yuck. Like, where am I? Winn-Dixie fish counter? Holy smokes. Who am I? Winston? Jameis Winston? I'm stealing crab legs in this bitch.
I got a whiff of one of those at the BDM
Oh,
party.
Lord.
Stop.
Go
All
Knowles.
right, we got, if you want to buy or sell a house, the Parmeric team,
Erase that last part.
BartTheRealtor.com. Just text Crystal. Her phone number's on BartTheRealtor.com, and she will let you know. It's free to talk to her about, like, even, hey, what I'm thinking about.
Hey, what are you
selling
doing today?
Well, I'm
Hey, here's a picture of my dog.
anyway, thank you very much.
Hey, you want my phone number? It's 407-865-3863. Send me a text picture of your dog.
All right.
Send her a text picture of your dog.
Is a text picture sound like an old person?
Send me. Print out a copy of your picture of your dog. Take a photo of it and send the photo in the mail to me.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
All right.
Did we do any good? No one knows.
It's a bad.
All right. See you tomorrow.
That's so funny. All right, it's lunchtime.
Yep.
Well, good job, everybody. We will see.